Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast, a D&D campaign based on Greek mythology. My name is Todd, and I will be the DM for this adventure. Now the players will say hello themselves.
Hello, my name is Macy, and I will be playing Aldora, the Explorer.
Yo, what up? I'm Dylan. I play Malachi, the human warlock.
Hi, I'm Dimitris, and I'm playing Castor, the druid.
Hello, my name is Becca, and I play Kyriaki.
Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm the one who plays Malachi, damn it. It's me. I'm Malachi.
Hi, Malachi.
Hi. How are you?
There are so many awesome items in video games, anime, D&D, like any tabletop RPG. There's so much cool shit. And in movies. Like, what's that little necklace that Hermione has? Does anybody know? The time twisty one?
The pendulum of whatever.
Yeah. So that shit's pretty cool, right? There are so many awesome fucking items out there. And the one that I thought would be pretty cool to have, personally, that I think about, I'm not going to say all the time, but if I'm ever bored, like on the toilet, I'll hold out my hand and be like, the ring of, or the power ring from Green Lantern. Like, it wasn't a great movie, sure. I actually enjoyed it. But the ring is fucking awesome. And I've
You could
always
have just
wanted
said the comics. Or any of the shows, or...
I was
Yeah,
gonna say the same thing.
a lot of
I
people
stole
aren't
my
reading
thing.
these days. I don't know if you've noticed.
I know, but, like, the character comes from a comic. And... Wait, which Green Lantern, though?
Ryan Reynolds. I love him. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, Hal Jordan. He's the
I liked
worst
it.
Green Lantern.
I'm sorry. I liked it.
You could have said Jon Stewart, the objectively greatest Green Lantern.
All right, Big Mouth. What item would you pick?
I mean, the most popular question on the internet sometimes is, if you had a magic pen that could draw whatever you draw comes to life, what would you do with it? That magic pen is exactly what I want. Cause fuck it, I'm drawing everything.
Oh shit! It was a Brad Pitt movie, I think, from a long time ago, where it was a mix of fictional characters with actual like live action characters. And what movie was that?
Oh my god, you are thinking of one of the most ridiculously bad movies I've ever seen.
Do you know what I'm talking about though?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was like one level up from it was like Roger Rabbit, but they tried to make it too adult.
Oh yeah, it was awkward. I remember feeling weird.
I don't remember what movie this is.
Oh my god.
I don't want to say it's really old, but it's pretty old. It was like 90s, maybe upper 80s.
Cool World.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Terrible movie.
my god, I remember that.
Yes, but they
tried-
did stuff like that. They would draw and it would become reality.
Yeah, but the 100% that, like, I'm drawing anything. I want a Green Lantern power ring. Guess what? I'm gonna draw it.
By the way, 1992, Cool World.
Yeah, it is a pretty old movie. It's older than me.
That's not hard. You're a child.
I am legally an adult.
Oh dear.
I want the remote control from the Adam Sandler movie Click.
Bro!
Oh.
I was just thinking that! Get
Did
out
you
of
put
here.
that down, Becca?
I did, yeah. I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, I have thought about it for literally about 2 minutes. I was like, oh man, what item? Oh, yep, the remote control from Click. Yep, that's what I want. Fast forward, rewind, pause, change channel, anything. That's me.
Man. Can you imagine being able to rewind your favorite memories, just watch it over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
Do genie lamps count too? Because I was thinking about a genie lamp.
That's an item. It's fictional. Sure.
You guys,
But is the genie still in it?
I was gonna say the ring from Green Lantern, and as a second option, I would have a genie lamp.
Yes! That's two
Oh.
fucking wins.
Let's
We're
go.
just stealing all of Dimitri's ideas.
But the thing with the ring from the Green Lantern is because I thought it was like the coolest item when I was younger. Like when I was a kid, I was reading the comics. Like, he could
Everybody
make
did.
anything. It was more cartoony because he would create like a giant fist or like a machine gun emplacement and go into it or something, and it was just super cool.
Yeah.
I always loved it when he like used it to make like an airplane that did a bombing strafe on somebody. It's like
It was
that's
so
such
goofy.
a goofy, wild thing to do.
He could do anything you could imagine, and he decided to make war crimes.
Everybody's got ambitions. Speaking of big booms, Macy. The Atomic Macy. What would you pick?
Well, I was trying to find out what it was from, but apparently, well, it's saying that it's from the Fate anime series, which I highly doubt because I know everything about that anime and I have never seen this item. There is a item that's called the Fate Quill. Magical pen that when you write down a specific event or outcome, would essentially set that destiny into motion.
Wait, not the Notebook or something like that?
Oh, that's a death note to kill people.
Death Note, yeah.
No. It's a thing that lets you write
Different
down
anime.
a fate. Like any kind of fate.
Like Earthquake
rewrites
at
destiny.
3
It
o'clock.
rewrites destiny, yeah.
Can you put good things, or does it have to be bad?
It can be anything. It can be good. Blah, if I can speak. Anything good, bad, no matter what you write down, it is guaranteed to happen. So
Follow-up
if you
question.
wanted to win the lottery and you wrote that down, you win the lottery.
Macy,
Yeah.
what are 3 things that you would do with this quill?
I haven't thought about that part yet, but
Uh-huh.
I was about to
I
say
wanna-
that giggle.
Like, is this light side Macy or dark side Macy?
a little bit of both.
Becca, that's a Star Wars joke.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not become
And-
them.
They didn't have cookies.
So sad.
But we have brownies.
Okay, so I have to
They're
admit,
called
Dylan,
Anakin.
Dylan, I've been trying to remember where you pulled this pen from, and I got nothing. Is it an anime thing?
No, it's more like a continual concept that has been discussed over things.
Uh-huh.
Like the closest representation would be like the pencil from SpongeBob in direct media.
Minoy.
I'll
But
Google
the-
that later.
The specific thing, I actually think there is a webtoon surrounding it, but I don't remember what it's called. But
There's like
basically,
there's like a video game where that's a thing, right? It's like a cartoony video game where you draw
Epic
things.
Mickey?
No.
Oh, Scribble Knots.
Scribble Knots, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
but anything you draw is what becomes. You draw a sword, guess what? You get that sword. If you draw a specific sword, you get that specific sword. The more identifiable it is as a certain item, the more close to what you are drawing it is.
I was gonna say the thing from Scribble Knots, but then I was like, nah, that would be too similar to what you said. So,
I mean, we can all agree on certain things. Like, it's basically a Green Lantern ring, but you need some level of artistic skill.
So, okay, here's some items. I want to know if y'all want them or not. So, okay, by the way, it's called the Time Turner from Harry Potter, where she has that necklace and she like spins it and then she goes back in time.
Yeah.
Would y'all want that?
No.
I already got my remote control.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
think I
What
would
about-
just specifically want a wand from Harry Potter and actually be able to do magic.
Ugh. But
I feel
you
like
gotta
that
be
would
able to
make
actually do it.
easier.
You gotta pronounce it right. Nobody's gonna make the Leviosa joke.
I don't want to
No.
mispronounce it.
No, I'm not going to indulge you.
Look,
What about the
I've
TARDIS?
watched-
From
Yes,
Doctor Who?
actually. But at the same time, here's the problem. I have the pen. I can just draw a TARDIS.
Good call.
And
good
I
call.
can make one that doesn't have a broken...
Fuck, what's it called? Oh no.
It's a disguise. I can get one that doesn't have a broken disguise function. So
Chameleon
I
I
don't
can write down
have-
that you get stuck
yeah,
with
the chameleon
angels.
feature. I'll just draw myself a pickaxe and start breaking angels.
Have you ever heard of a show called Chalk Zone?
Yes. Oh my god.
No.
Nope.
I have.
Dylan,
That is
yeah.
such a fever dream, Todd. That thing never came on until like 11 o'clock at night.
oh, yeah. So, I'm trying. So, okay, he had a chalkboard. He would draw stuff on it, and then he would erase it, I think, and whatever it was that came to life, or
Pretty much, but only within the chalk zone itself.
that's still pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, yeah. It's basically a reality in which you control based off of what you can draw and imagine.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that it was.
It was based off of an old children's book where a small child had a piece of chalk.
Only one child had a piece of chalk. That's a sad world.
It was the entire book was practically blank, and he was a lone baby with a piece of chalk. I forget what the book is called, but I remember there was multiple of it, and I hated it because it was boring as shit.
That's really bad when you can take a whole world that you create and control, and then it still becomes boring. Does anybody besides Demetrius, because we took his first and second choice, have a second choice? And Demetrius, if you have a third choice, feel free to spit it in.
Teleporter pads from Star Trek.
Oh no, absolutely not. I'm not.
That scares me.
Deleting myself immediately.
I delete myself every fucking day if it meant I didn't have to deal with traffic.
Thousand
That's
Demon
accurate.
Dagger.
What?
Thousand Demon Dagger.
What the fuck is that?
Scissor 7. It's basically a magical sword that is 1,000 pieces of metal that are razor sharp, and it flies around and can be infinitely long or infinitely short.
Okay, so Macy, when did you realize you're the bad guy?
She's always been the bad guy.
I was just thinking of Dark Souls, and then I was like, you know what's a cool sword? Thousand Demon Dagger.
It's a really cool sword.
I love that Macy's plan is to control everyone's fate, and if that doesn't work, she's just going to kill you with the most violent weapon I could possibly imagine.
Right? Macy, your next character will not be good. We both know that, right?
I don't know yet.
I mean, has she ever played a truly good character?
She's playing one now.
Is Aldora really good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I
Or
mean,
did
she
she
helps
just need
everybody ahead of helping herself, which makes her good.
Dang. So, we're gonna need to make her play a Kyriaki 2.
I mean, some people think that killing Hercules was good.
Like a child of Kyriaki that comes out of the woods. Ooh, I do like that.
There's just now 2 Kyriakis. Kevin Malachi is just freaking out.
No!
I think Kyriaki would kill her children. Like,
Honestly, if a clone of Kyriaki came out the woods, she absolutely would try to stab her.
ah,
It's a on-site thing with Kyriaki.
Kevin.
Yeah.
What was your runner-up again? I'm sorry.
It was the teleporters from Star Trek.
That's right. Becca, what-
Honest, the fucking what are they called? The creation things, the ones that just create whatever you say. Why not that?
A replicator?
The replicators.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
yeah.
a replicator cannot, take me to work.
I
And
mean,
theoretically, they would need a power source or some sort of, you put resources in to get something out.
Yeah.
Energy, power, something. So, would it be operational if you had it?
I'd say replicator with the required power source, because it just takes the
The electricity bill would be out of.
That's why I gotta keep
Out of
working,
control.
you guys.
I'm saying it's basically a 3D printer of whatever you want. Just open an Etsy shop.
I'd save all that money on gas and just plug it right into my freaking teleporter pads.
Yeah, I'm not deleting myself.
Becca, what's your runner-up?
Well, first it was the click remote, and then it was the genie lamp. I don't really have another thing I thought about that I absolutely needed, other than now, like, a wand from Harry Potter.
You could say one from Harry Potter. That's not bad.
Yeah, as long as I can do magic, and it's not just like the wand I have from Harry Potter now that don't do shit, but be decorative.
Lightsaber.
I feel like somebody would hurt themselves if they had a real
I would
lightsaber.
definitely dismember myself if I'm lucky.
Infinity Gauntlet.
If he's
Like,
lucky.
Best case scenario, I would
God, if
dismember.
you touch the
myself.
Infinity Gauntlet, you die.
It would be a good death. Because I'm taking everybody with me.
I use the stones to destroy the stones. Thanos looking ass.
Hey Todd,
Um,
I want you to tell us a story now.
What kind of story, Kevin?
One in which we participate heavily.
Oh, all right. Well, let me close this tab. It just says TPK.
Hi, I'm Macy, and you're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
Last week was a lore week. Andrak found out he was carrying a tome to increase charisma, painting equipment to draw stuff and then make it real, a longsword that gives you luck, and magical armor. The party traveled on, traveling northwest along the side mountains, looking for an ancient grove created by Rhea. They came across 3 Cyclops fighting off a humanoid woman with demon features that was casting spells. First time seeing a demon with humanoid features as much as her, no questions asked. First time seeing a demon cast spells like a lightning spell related to Zeus, no questions asked. Kyriaki ate the woman in front of everyone, who only Andrak had seen her do that before, and no questions asked. A lore week, indeed. Then the party arrived at a tall grass wall and found only one doorway, one archway. Demons that could fly lined the wall on the right and the left. Inside, there was a small room, wreckage all over the place, and it was there that they met an elderly man. Now they stand before large double doors that lead into the grove, created by the gods. It's go time.
Okay, so we discussed about going inside, right? Because you're looking for the artifact, correct?
Yes. When we last left off, I believe Malachi had motioned towards Castor, the new guy, to kind of lead us through. Now we're piling up on the doors, as far as I understand.
Andrak is opening a door.
Now, y'all do remember that he said that he hadn't actually been through here before.
Correct.
Yes. He specifically said
Okay.
he's never been.
Before you're like, we're relying on him, I'm like, wait. Don't blame him
No,
when this
that's
goes awry.
That's a conscious Malachi choice. He definitely did not listen to that part. It was just like, okay, you're here now, so you must know what to do. So lead us on.
Yes, you're now the tour guide.
Come
Whether you
on,
want to be or
show
not.
us. Show us this place, bro.
So, Andrak, in front of you, I just want to go over this a little bit more. So the walls are tall and luscious green. Kyriaki had warned against trying to go over the walls with flying or whatever you might want to say or do. The year is golden vines strung along and through the leaves and shrubbery throughout this place, and it is thick, like you can't see through the walls, but there is sunlight coming down, and you feel warm, and it's not like a hot warm, it's a comfortable warm. Outside these walls and this door, it was getting colder. You were getting to the winter months. Actually, you're into them now. And so there is a bit of a chill in the air, pretty much constantly. But in here, you feel warm. It's just a very comfortable ambient temperature. And it may or may not be the same for everybody, but everybody feels comfortable no matter their preference. And the sun is shining down, and it seems like it's noon o'clock or at the highest point, no matter where you are here. It always seems to be up there directly above you in the sky. And it's not too different from when you got here because it was a little bit after the equivalent of 11 a.m. When you first arrived at the Grove. So maybe you wouldn't notice it too much right now. But after you go through here for a while, spend some time, take some rest, then you're going to be like, well, hold on. This is getting a little weird. But that's just some things you notice. And then in front of you, Malachi, so the doors to the outside were wooden. These ones are actually stone. Like they are meant to be a little different, not exactly a hindrance. Like it will take 2 of you to push these doors open, but you can open them. It's just meant to be like, hey, now you're doing this for real, just so you know. So, Andrak, you can open it. It's going to be tough. You're going to have to put some heft into it, and then maybe somebody can help you. Castor, this is your first time actually going into the Grove. Mm-hmm. What's going through your head before you step into the Grove created by the gods? And you've actually seen gods go through here before.
I think most of all, he's filled with curiosity. He's been here for ages upon ages, so going in there for the first time is more exciting than he thought it would be. So he has this feeling inside of him that he's excited for the first time in many, many years.
Yeah. What about Malachi, Aldora, Kyriaki, Andrak? I mean, you guys have been to a lot of human and mortal places. Places created by men and women. But this is the first place you've actually gone into that, or I'm sorry, that's assuming. Maybe it's not true. But this is a place that is maybe your first place to go into that was actually created by gods for gods.
Malachi is kind of focused on the actual goal of getting the thing that they're looking for. He's hesitant to go into this place because he's not sure what to expect. And so he doesn't have, like, when he went into the Temple of Hades, he had an idea of what could be there. But in this place, it's completely foreign. And this is beyond what he's ever experienced. So he's definitely feeling cautious, but he has a lot of faith in his companions. And so he's kind of, he's like concerned, but not so much, because he knows that they can take on quite a bit. And he's just ready to see what happens next.
Excited tingles. Andrak, you open the door.
I put my hand on his shoulder before he opens the door, and I go, one thing before we move forward, young ones. I've observed a large number of demons go through these doors. There's a lot of them in there, so you know what to expect. And as far as this place goes, I do know that the gods have placed many traps, so you have to be on your toes. But there are also statues in there that will imbue you with the blessing of the gods.
Very well.
Malachi kind of looks over at this new, older stranger, and you see there's a, like, glisten of blue magic, the aid of his scythe, and he just looks at him. If there are demons in here, then in no short order, we will make sure that there are none left.
As it should be, for the balance of nature.
Kyriaki is like looking at this place is sacred, yes?
Yes, gods have walked in this place.
Then we will make it sacred once more.
Yeah.
He gives a nod.
Drek, let's go.
Onto the forward breach. Push the door
Okay.
open.
So, like he mentioned, there's a few traps in here. So, let's just go over this one last time. Let's get it out there for everybody to hear. What are your passive perceptions? Start with you,
16.
Andrak. Yeah, okay. Aldora,
19.
19.
Ye.
Malachi.
11.
So, of course, he's leading the way. Kyriaki.
11.
Good, she's in front. And Castor.
24.
Huh?
Ooh. He's got the observant feat.
Yes, I do have the observant feet.
I
Good
recognize.
eyes for an old fucking man.
I guess we'll talk.
wisdom as you age, boy.
I
Okay. So I'm just going to send you a PDF of all the traps, and then you can do whatever with that you want.
that would be great.
Here's the entire map unlocked. Good luck.
Yeah.
He's got good eyes.
Here's the map. I'm just going to go make a sandwich. Let me know what y'all do.
You know what's even funnier is this is the highest passive we've seen.
All right. So the party order is Andrak out front. Beside him on his right is Kyriaki. Behind Kyriaki is Malachi. On Malachi's left is Castor. Behind that is Pallas. And on Pallas's right, watching each other's back, keeping each other alive, is Aldora. The best passive perception is in the middle, so that's going to be very helpful. Good passive perception at the front, good passive perception at the back. Andrak does not have observant, does he? Like, he actually has good perception.
Yeah, that is his he's proficient in perception is why.
Okay. So this is actually a really, really good party order. Because you got kind of you got two tanks up front. Good perception at the front, good perception in the back, strong perception in the middle. Like, this is a good party order, and Malachi has reach, so keep that in mind. He might get a little bonus if he has to reach over Kyriaki or Andrak to the creatures they see, but otherwise, this is a really good party order, and this is not going to be great.
We're good.
All right, Andrak, you open these doors. They peak at 9 feet tall at the archway, and you're pushing it open. You can feel your feet digging into the ground here, the soft grass, as you push, because it is heavy. And Castor, you've seen the gods walk through here. They've never had to push that hard. So it kind of clicks a little bit like, this is it. This is mortals going into an immortal place. Like, it's not Flowers and Grove anymore. This is... shit's about to get real. And as you peek through here, Andrak and Kyriaki, you can see that the grove and the kind of pathway is 10 feet wide. And to your left, your right, ahead of you, it always seems to stay 10 feet wide. To your... or directly in front of you, there's a wall. It seems to spread about 15 feet. On the left, it is a pathway where it kind of tees. There's another wall, and it looks like it goes right and left. And then to your right, going out these double doors, it looks like there's a corner there, and you know that's the front of the grove, and it turns left from there. Which way would you like to go, right or left?
Andrew's going to teeter to the left, specifically.
All right. You kind of teeter a little bit, and as you teet, with a little bit of an you can see that indeed it does stay 10 feet wide the entire time. And Andrak, I'm going to let you know that you hear something to your right. Like, it tees, and it goes left and right. And you can see a little bit to the left. After about 5 feet, it looks like there's another corner to a pathway. And then to the right, you hear something, and it sounds like heavy footsteps and heavy brush, like somebody's moving through bushes.
So to the left is not making noise, but to the right is making noise.
Yes.
He's got two bloodthirsty people who want creatures dead. To the right.
Yeah.
There is something.
Let's investigate further. I would like to move quietly, but I don't know if that's really going to matter when we've got two people in full plate armor.
We can try it.
Let's try it. Let's try to move quietly.
I can help you, big man. And I touch Andrak, and I cast Enhance Ability and give him advantage checks on Dexterity with Cat's Grace.
Oh.
So he doesn't have disadvantage anymore, so he rolls normally.
That is really good.
Oh,
Let's
cool.
talk about disadvantage real quick. I don't know if y'all remember, but Malachi and Aldora. Exhaustion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That says it right there. Look at that.
So, with this level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Which, as we found out last time, counts for initiative. So it's not great. But just remember that going into this.
Okay.
Alright, so anybody who is stealthing, go ahead and let me know your stealth checks. Anybody who's hanging back, hang back.
Okay. Kyriaki got a 27. And funny enough, Palace also got a 27.
That is hysterical.
Even if I take the average of the party with just those two, you're fine. But let's keep going, because why not?
19 for me.
Of course.
Like I got an 11.
Ah, finally.
I
A
rolled
low
bad.
number.
I got 12.
Okay. That's really good.
Technically, if we don't include, I believe that is Palace with the plus 10, Andrak has the second highest stealth bonus.
It's really sad.
No, Kyriaki does with a plus 8, you weirdo.
Well, that said, if we don't include Palace, because NPC, not PC.
True.
Yeah, somehow I'm not proficient in stuff. I don't know how that happened.
That is kind of weird. That's because you're a Heidi man.
Yeah.
Aldora, what are you doing? You just want to say you're hanging back?
Yeah.
All right. So, for those who are curious, your average stealth check right now is 19.2, but I ran down.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
yeah, so these guys, these creatures, will probably not notice you. What creatures? We don't know yet, because I shouldn't have said that, but it's fine. But anyways, all right, so you guys poke your heads around the corner to the right, and then about 30 feet down, you see this large, almost gorilla-like creature. Like, it has fur on its back, its head, its shoulders, its forearms, going over its legs, but it's very much a brute. Like, it's very big. This gorilla creature seems to be, like, trying to push through the wall itself, like, trying to dig through it. And even though it looks very strong and very stout, it doesn't seem to be having any luck. And it seems very frustrated. And you can see a little bit. And if you creep around the corner, yeah, I'll say you can safely creep around the corner because your average was insane. You can see another one, and this one seems to have detached limbs and mutated limbs all over it. Like, it's very gross looking. Like, it looks almost humanoid, but like a defective one, like a humanoid that shouldn't exist. What do you want to do? Right now, they have not noticed you, so if you wanted to surprise attack them, you can, but you also don't know how many demons there are, and there is a bit bendy, so there could be some decently close. So if you go loud, it might hear you.
At this point, he recognizes that Malachi and Kyriaki are trying to be their sneaky little selves.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to try to keep himself quiet, but he's waiting for, like, the go for them to, like, jump out and start striking. He knows that these two want blood.
Do you want to... I mean, y'all did really well, so if you wanted to talk quietly amongst yourselves to try to decide, I will let you do that without being like, "Ha, you talked, I got you."
I don't know if that made me laugh.
I got
I'm sorry.
I gotcha. Oh, idiots! Malachi will stop just short. He's in the middle of the group, so he can't quite see around the corner yet. So he'll kind of, as Andrak stops, "What do you see?"
Andrak, because his helmet would be either too muffled, ring out too loud, he's just going to put up two fingers and point towards them.
Malachi used to be in the military. He's aware of what hand signs are. He'll lean forward to Kyriaki. "Two around the corner. Your choice. Go in faster, go in loud."
Kyriaki will look at Andrak. "We have the choice of going in quiet." And she'll, like, tap his armor gently.
It's cold.
How tall are these walls? It's always a good question to have.
10 feet.
10 feet? Oh, that's...
Quite tall.
But, so I will say, no, I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm going to wait for you to do something.
Is there... there's no ceiling, right? We still have the nice sun overhead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. I always have...
By the way, on the note of that,
Yeah.
for Malachi, there are some shadows very, very, very close to the walls. So if you need to do like some hidey shit in the shadows, it is possible.
Go. If you don't believe that stealth is going to be an option, then let's go. Lead the way.
Andrak's going to basically count down from 3 with his fingers, and that as soon as he hits 3, he'll point forward. I'd start running in.
Kyriaki's
Oh.
right behind.
All right.
Yeah.
So they will notice you running. So let's roll some initiative.
Yay!
Yeah! Caster, your first initiative. Do good. Make everybody happy. Make everybody proud. There's no pressure, but this is your time to shine.
Oh, shnikes.
All right. Andrak, what'd you get for initiative?
Oh boy, I got 11.
11.
Yep.
Okay. Aldora.
My constant initiative, so don't be surprised.
That's rough.
Passive.
2,
I'm sorry?
2.
Damn.
You gotta own it. Say it with your chest. Be excited. Be proud of that too.
2, 2.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Aldora, you're the healer. I don't want to be rude, but we want you going last.
Mm-hmm.
If Malachi gets knocked the fuck out, we want you to run up there and be like, "Poof, back to life."
But there's also
I mean-
some benefit to her going first and initiate all her buffs.
Dylan. I'm trying, man. Malachi, what'd you get?
21.
Ooh, that's nice. Kyriaki?
Kyriaki rolled a natural 1, so a 5.
Ooh. See, that should make you feel better, Aldora.
Well, we both, her and I both rolled natural 1s.
Yeah, I got a natural 1 for a 2.
Oh. I don't know what to say from here, like, damn.
I've rolled at disadvantage, but my high roll for my disadvantage was a natural 20.
I'm just gonna say the bot is being a little sexist today, and I'm not gonna lie.
On that note, Castor, how'd you do?
8.
Oh, well, there you go.
Can't say it's being sexist, it's being Kevinist.
Castor, what is your dex bonus?
3.
Okay, would you roll a 1d20 for me?
16.
Alright,
I go first.
yes. I'm not saying you go before who, but you go before someone. Mm-hmm. Alright, Palace.
11.
Wow, these good numbers. Does she have a better dex than Andrak?
Yes.
I hope.
Absolutely.
Alright. So, I would like to... you know what? I gotta tell y'all, I don't usually share the initiative, but I really want to, so I'm going to. I'm not gonna say who, but here's the initiative numbers. 21, and then 11, 11, 8 and 8, 5, 4, 2. Like, ain't nobody was ready for this fight except for Malachi.
Nice.
I was very ready for this fight.
Yeah. He was like, let's go! And everybody else was like, I'm kind of hungry. Like, I don't know about the sun.
Andrak's third finger is barely down, and Malachi already is running.
Kyriaki was distracted by the noise of fucking Andrak's armor being clank, 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 clank.
Alright. Malachi, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what I could change here. Okay, so since you're going first and this is fresh, I will say you can move through everybody without a hindrance.
Okay, cool. That was going to be my first question, is whether
Yeah.
or not I had to lose movement to get past Kyriaki. Cool. So Malachi is going to charge in at the large gorilla demon.
Okay. So you do have reach. Do you want to go all the way up to him, or?
That's a good point. Yeah, no, I'll take a step. I will stop 10 feet short to make sure that the other big swingers can get in there.
Right. I don't want to tell you how to play your character. I'm just.
No. I'll take strategic advice anytime. That's fine. Yeah. So Malachi's gonna stop 10 feet short of this demon, and then he's going to, as a bonus action, first and foremost, he's going to cast his Hexblade's Curse on it. As he's running.
You just see in front of you this big gorilla creature, red eyes, big fangs, big fists. You think they're gonna hurt, but we'll find out.
He's like running towards it. He brings out his hand and like draws a lowercase theta symbol in the air, and it like appears on one of its like on one of the gorilla's like pecs, this like seal, and then he runs in and he takes 2 swings with his scythe.
Yeah, you hit this large, muscular, defined pec.
Sorry, forgot to play the game for a second. Oh boy, starting good. Natural 20 for a 30 is my first attack.
What the fuck? Unnecessary roughness. 10-yard penalty.
I'm already 10 feet back.
Wrong game. Dylan, do you want to do the honors?
I'm gonna roll my second attack.
I
real
always
quick
have
as
it
well.
up.
Second attack is a 21.
He's a naked gorilla. Yeah, that hits. You think his chest is a little thick, but that natural 20, that'll get through. All right, sir, roll your damage and then roll a D100.
Okay.
If Dylan laughs, I'm going to be scared. I forgot to put in my recap that Malachi became something different. Oops. We'll have to revisit that at some point.
Oh god. So that'd be 55 points of damage right out the gate. And let's see what my D100 gives me. 34.
Oh ho ho.
That is ridiculous.
That is a powerful hit. 2 times damage. And the chance the shield breaks, but he doesn't have a shield.
Yes. So
2
that's
times damage.
110 points of damage, please, sir.
How does this look as you run up and kill him in one hit?
He said water breathing, first form, kill shit like a boss.
Cool as heck.
Domain expansion. Yeah, Malachi runs forward. He does the lowercase theta symbol. It appears on his chest. and then just like shadows engulf around him as he brings the scythe down, slices a giant gash across its chest right through the lowercase theta symbol, and it like erupts in necromantic kind of flesh-eating energy that kind of disintegrates around the monster, leaving this like rotted crater in its chest as it falls to the ground.
That is sick.
That's Malachi's turn.
Okay. Oh, that guy is dead. And behind him, you do see like this grayish creature with just this slimy skin-looking shit, and half of its body falling apart. But it has not been able to act yet, so unfortunately, that's all I can do is turn around. Palace, it is your turn with your very high roll of 11. Again, because this is the first turn in kind of this kind of environment, we'll say you can move through without being hindered. Actually, no, she would have been at the back of the party anyways, so we'll say you lose 5 feet.
I'm so stunned. I'm so impressed right now. I can't even think. That was amazing.
It was.
All thoughts I had are gone.
I mean, if Palace needs to have a love interest, we can do this. I mean, she was locked away for thousands of years. She ain't got no play.
And Malachi's the choice, of course.
I mean, desperate times, desperate measures.
Hold on, he never said Malachi was ugly, just dirty.
Yeah, underneath all that blood and grime, there's probably a handsome face somewhere.
She does control water. She could clean him, whether he wants to or not.
He gets clean. He's like, no, my power.
So if I lose 5 feet, she can only get up to what, here? About, like, past Andrak?
I don't know. What's her movement speed say?
30, so she could get up to Malachi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd said he wasn't going to penalize us on the first round.
Well, I took that back for Palace because she was at the back of the party anyways. So
yeah.
either way, she would have lost.
So, like,
Gotcha.
as the fight is beginning, she, like, weaves through Castor and Andrak and gets, like, right about here. Like, right next to Malachi as he slices down on that guy. And, like, she stops for a second because she can see the other guy. And she's like, oh.
Oh, boy.
I can't talk for Palace. She's just
Just
stunned.
be bubbly.
You
got this.
Not today.
Not a Becca thing. Okay.
I guess that's it. That's the end of her turn.
She gets up to him, and the like somewhat dim red lights of his eyes are kind of like glowing in a bright, almost flaming like kind of look. He's hyper focused right now.
Okay, so she runs up to be right beside Malachi and block the pathway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Right.
combat happens quick. Sometimes things just stop you in your tracks.
Yeah. Andrak, it is your turn. You will lose 5 feet going through Malachi and Palace, but otherwise, what would you like to do? 10 feet ahead of you is Palace and Malachi. 20 feet ahead of you is a dead gorilla demon. And then 30 feet ahead of you, 45 feet ahead of you, is a gross-looking creature that I don't know if you've seen before.
Oh, boy. It's probably... Malachi did some crazy shit, and he understands things would attack the first thing that did a ton of damage, so he will, like, move forward, push past Malachi, so he'll lose that movement, and he will take the dodge action to block in front of Malachi.
Alrighty.
And that'll be his turn for now.
We don't do that a lot, so would you mind letting us know what the dodge action does for you?
He grants disadvantage to any attack rolls made against him until the start of his next turn.
After you, it is Castor. Castor, what would you like to do?
Alright, so I will walk up 15 feet behind Palace. I can cast a cantrip, 2 cantrips if one is a bonus action, right?
No, sir. You can only cast one spell. If it's a bonus action, you can only use it as a bonus action.
Yes. So if I want to cast Silela or how it's pronounced?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Yep.
And also Thorn Whip. So Thorn Whip is an action, and the other one is a bonus action. And they're
Because
both
they're not
cantrips.
leveled spells, I think he might be right.
I
Unless you want to overrule that. Believe
I
that
was looking it up. It's a bit, always a bit.
it's one of the most confusing rules of D&D, but I
Yeah.
do believe that the rule applies specifically to leveled spells.
So casting.
I'm not 100% sure, so I'll say you can do it, and then I'll look it up later. Or you can look it up after this.
All right. Well, I would cast. I can forgo Shillelagh, and then we look it up later. I'll just cast Thorn Whip on the creature. So it's a 30-foot range, which it is. I use my melee spell attack, so I will roll for that.
What does Thorn Whip do? I don't think we've had that.
You create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command toward a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. The spell damage is increased by 1d6 on 5, 11, 17. So it's 2d6 now.
Damn.
So
So you're gonna hurt it and then bring it up to Palace for her to attack?
well, it won't reach quite there, but 10 feet closer. It synergizes well, I think, with Malachi because he can do an attack of opportunity if we are close enough with a polearm, probably.
That would be good.
Nat 20.
Hey!
All right, guys, what's going on? Who fucked around? Becca, what'd you do?
Heard her cheater bat back on.
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
I shared it with everybody this time.
Damn it! All right, this is your first crit, isn't it?
Yeah, but does it work on a spell?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yes.
So I roll.
This
4d6.
counts as a spell. Well, okay, so this counts as a weapon attack, a melee weapon attack, and a spell. So I want you to choose. Do you want to do the weapon one or the spell one?
What do you mean?
We have a
I wanted to
The
chart
critical
for
effect.
spell or melee weapons.
Yeah.
The spell.
Oh,
Ooh, we don't
good,
need
because
to-
we don't get to do that one much.
No, not at all.
Yep.
You
have
have
Outdoor
the table.
only
Yeah,
rolls
I forgot
once.
about the table. All right.
Yeah. So, okay, so go ahead and roll your damage real quick. Don't forget to
Twice.
double it.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. 9 damage total. That was really.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
All right, 9 points of piercing damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a 1d100, please. Dylan, you got the spell one up?
Yup.
5.
5. Oh.
Yep.
The spell is just successfully cast.
What?
I'm.
Spellcaster
Well-
critical success chart. 1 through 19. The spell is just successfully cast.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Oh, you're using a different table? Or not using the same crit table for both?
We have a spellcasting one that has ranged crit failed, melee and spell miscast crit fail, spell critical success.
Ah.
But the spell's always successfully cast.
It's basically 1 to 19 does nothing.
Yeah.
Todd,
Damn.
I
It's-
think
To paraphrase.
on Dimitri's behalf, I think because it is his first time, he should be able to roll again.
I agree, and we're going to change that at some point.
Yeah,
You know
I was
what?
thinking that,
I'm
so-
going to leave this. I'm not going to cut this. We're going to make that the next intro that we do the topic. I want you guys to all submit a different critical for spellcasting for...
Ooh, we each
1
get
through
to choose
19.
one of the. Oh, just that one.
No, you get to submit one, and then we will, as a group, choose the one that we like the most.
Okay.
But remember, monsters and players use this.
Okay.
Okay.
Should roll again now?
Yes, sir. Please roll again.
I'm gonna disappoint you so much right now. Oh, 70. All right.
That's
Ooh.
better.
All right. The spell deals max damage if it is a damage spell. If
Oh.
the spell requires the target to pass a save, they automatically fail.
Okay, then.
When they're a save to be pulled.
No.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah, because it has a chance to
rough.
hit, so you make an attack.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
that's where the probability
That's
goes.
cheating. but
it
it's
does
fine.
max damage instead. So
24.
so 24 points of damage. All right. He looks aggravated.
And you pull it 10 feet closer.
All right. he is pulled 10 feet closer to the party. Was there anything else you would like to do?
Nope.
I think you did everything.
I'm good.
All right.
For clarification, the internet tends to agree that as long as it's a cantrip and it has a casting time of bonus action, you can do it along with a 1 action cantrip as well.
Just you can't cast
Okay.
2 level spells at once.
Yes.
Yes. That's what.
So do you
that was
want to
my
do
understanding
2?
as well.
Do you want to do shillelagh?
Why not?
I mean, because you're soft and you shouldn't get up there in the melee.
Why do you?
I don't know if that was a real
why do you
question or
think
not,
I'm
but-
soft.
I'm looking at your AC. I don't know if it's a great idea. That's
yeah,
all.
but I have triple health bars because I can wild shape.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Get up there with your little shillelagh.
How dare you assume his combat abilities?
And besides, I need this lele in case someone comes to me, not that I will necessarily go there myself.
I apologize. We actually haven't had shillelagh on this podcast ever through one shots or the campaign. So will you quickly let us know what shillelagh does?
Of course. The difficult to pronounce spell does the following. The wood of a club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon, and the weapon's damage die becomes a d8. The weapon also becomes magical if it isn't already.
And you're a druid, which means you use wisdom, right?
Yes.
And your wisdom's a 16? 15?
20?
I was really close. No. All right. After that, it is the dead gorilla's turn. That's all. Kyriaki, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Ahead of you, quite a bit at this point,
Yeah.
is a dead gorilla, a creature with limbs and shit coming out of it and silky, weird skin. But you also have a bunch of your allies in front of you. It will cost you an extra bit of movement to get through Malachi and Palace. But other than that, you have almost a clear path.
Oh yeah, I pretty much can get to the guy. So Kyriaki like runs forward towards and like dodges between like Malachi and Palace. Almost like slinks through them like really weirdly and then like keeps going and like runs right up to this dude.
You could tell it has been hurt. It looks like it ran through a thorn bush.
Okay. Oh, it's the first time I get to use my new weapon. So excited.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Are you, just for, I guess, both of our sake, by default, where are you going to have the bonus? Like, are you keeping it on your attack bonus?
Yeah.
Okay.
First time
Oh,
around,
this
yeah, she's through her movement, like as soon as she slinked through Palace and Malachi, she drew both of her swords and first attack is a 13, that would
Unfortunately, even though he's butt naked, 13 won't hit.
was a 14 hit. I just rolled a 2 and a 3. Get out of here.
Wow. This is the first time using a new weapon, huh?
Yeah, offhand swipe.
Damn.
My offhand is a natural 20 for 29. Get out of here.
This is ridiculous.
I fucking hate it here.
The weight of her new blade's a little off-putting. The color.
So what I'm hearing is it needs to go somebody else.
No.
That's what I'm
Outta
hearing.
here.
Is anybody questioning why she has this new sword, by the way?
Not at
Well-
all. Andrak doesn't care.
She runs up, pulls out this weapon y'all have never seen, and completely whiffs, but yeah, still.
Yeah, so in total of 17 damage.
17 is still good, because roll that D100.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Stop winning.
10. It's probably bad.
Oh boy,
You hit yourself.
that's a hard hit. 2 times damage.
All right. So, you put 34 points of damage into him, which is pretty good. You could tell that hurt a lot. You could see this, like, black blood oozing down his body as he has these holes in him from these fucking thorns. And then he slashes, so he's got, like, this loose skin just hanging off, like, slicing through jello. And it's his turn.
Yeah.
So he has a couple of extra limbs hanging off of him, but he has his normal limbs and these claws. He has these large white eyes and these large fangs, and he's just kind of looking down at you and just kind of like breathes out really heavily. He's like, but he is going to use an ability. I'm deciding on who. I'm sorry. I want to do this. Adora, you lucky motherfucker. You know what? Macy, will you roll a 1d3, please?
Okay.
That way he can put the blame on you for what's about to happen.
Yup.
1. Nat 1.
Palace.
Sorry, Palace.
What the fuck?
Wait.
Kill her now.
Hold on. I have to look at Palace real quick. Interesting. Palace.
Mhm.
I'm a little angry, but this is what fate has decided. Palace, would you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. 24.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So he kind of is looking down the line, and he narrows his eyes down at Palace. You don't know why, and neither do I, but he does. And she feels her hands made out of this liquid gifted to her by Poseidon and Triton. And then there's a bit of a sizzling that comes off her swords in her hands as she takes 3 points of damage. But other than that, nothing happens. It's decently hot, but she's a water creature almost. So whatever effect he was going for didn't really take effect.
How embarrassing.
Steamy.
A little bit. Now I understand the embarrassing. But he does make a loud sound. He kind of leans his head back, and he just makes like this echoing sound in this kind of deep, raspy voice. And then he's going to claw once at Kyriaki just because he can.
Yep.
19 to hit?
Yep.
That is max damage on everything. 8 points of slashing damage, 4 points of acid damage.
Hold, please. I need to check something.
I will wait here.
Okay, I'm good. So it was how
Okay.
much points of acid damage?
4.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. After that, Outdora, it is your turn. You walk around the corner and you see a lineup of people. In front of you is Castor, standing there with a thorny whip. In front of him is Pallas, looking at her hands while they sizzle a little bit. You see steam. Next to her is Malachi, his scythe out, blood on the end of it. Andrak in front of him, a dead gorilla in front of him. To the gorilla's right is Kyriaki, standing there ready to fight, going toe-to-toe with this slimy, weird creature who's fucked up. And you heard that noise.
Aldora is going to move up about 15 feet behind Malachi. And check. I'm pretty sure I could do this. So Aldora is going to cast Sacred Flame. Target must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Nice. I'm just seeing if he has magical resistance, but he does not, so it's just a straight roll. That's a 9!
That is a fail.
That sucks!
It's gonna be 3d8. Or, yeah. 38, yeah.
3d8?
Mhm.
It's a lot.
16 points of radiant damage.
That is a whole lot of damage.
Yes.
So, I will say, what does it look like as he burns up?
Nice.
In the sacred fires of Athena.
So, Aldora is going to raise up her her long sword, and she's going to point it at the demon as a kind of flame of, like, a white flame crashes down on the demon.
Alright. Is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Nope, that is done so about it.
Alright. Malachi, what do you want to do? The creature that is all different kinds of things and slimy and many arms is dead. The giant gorilla that you killed, the gorilla demon, that thing's dead. You can see where it was kind of digging into the bushes, but like it seems to be, I don't want to say regenerating, but regrowing as he was digging, so you can almost not tell anymore. And if you gave it a minute, you think it'd be completely gone.
Wait, it's regenerating?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, the bush is. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got lost there for a second. Are we still in initiative?
We are.
Interesting. Malachi's going to kind of just grip his scythe in anticipation, and it doesn't look like there's any enemies directly around us yet, so he's going to just brace himself. I guess I'll take the dodge action and hang out.
Alrighty. Palace, it is your turn. Your hand's a little warm, but you're alright. What do you want to do?
Do I see any threats? Can I make a
You
perception
do not
check?
see. Go ahead. Use your bonus action. Go ahead and make that perception check.
Okay. 25.
You hear movement. You hear movement ahead of you, behind where these demons were. You don't see anything yet, but you hear movement.
Alright. She's gonna move up. Oh, I don't know if she'd stand near Kyriaki.
So from where you were, it is about 35 to 40 feet until that hedge ends, and it goes into like a T. Like you can see there's a wall at the end of it, and then it goes right and left. So it seems to T and go somewhere.
She's gonna move past the murder gorilla thing. Just like right up here.
Mhm.
But then not go much further, but be ready for an attack. But I think she will also just take the dodge action.
Okay. And you can stand / move through enemy squares that are dead. It just costs you extra movement. So if y'all wanted to stand on it, you can. I'm just putting that up there. You don't have to, but just for future reference.
Yeah, that's the end of Palace's turn.
Okay. And what exactly were you holding there?
I was gonna do an attack action if anything came around the corner, but I'm gonna hold the dodge action.
Okay. Well, she doesn't have a ranged attack, does she? No. So I was just wondering. So, coming around the corner, you see something large. Something large and something that's been seen by a few people, but mostly in stories. Like, you guys have heard rumors of this. So it could be demonic, or it could have just made a name for itself rather quickly. But it is a very large bull, black, hulking. You can see every muscle of it move as it seems to come running around the corner. And it has a lot of movement as it does run up to Palace, but it doesn't attack her. It gets there, and then you see its eyes flare up in this kind of fiery red as it opens its mouth and releases a cone of fire. And I need everybody, not everybody, I'm sorry. I need Palace, Kyriaki, Andrak, and Malachi to please make dexterity saving throws. And I realize that 3 of y'all are gonna pass this no problem, but we can punish Andrak at least.
He still rolls without a disadvantage because of the enchantment.
Yeah. I was reading off the names and I was like, these are all dex people. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, I have the thing for you
Yeah.
still?
Yeah, cat's reflexes, yeah. I haven't broken
Oh.
concentration.
That. Oh boy, I have advantage then?
If you don't have a disadvantage, but you
I don't
do,
have-
right?
Yeah.
You're not
No, that was-
exhausted?
No.
No, he only had
Okay, then you
disadvantage
have
because of his
advantage,
armor.
Yes.
That is. Oh boy.
Okay. I know you're excited. Okay, we'll start with Andrak. Andrak, what'd you get?
Natural 20 for a 29?
Nice! That's your dex save?
Yeah, I have a high dex.
I did not realize it was that high.
I'm
Shit,
proficient
okay.
with 4 saves.
He's actually the highest out of all.
Yeah.
Malachi, how did you do?
17.
Nice. Kyriaki?
Kyriaki got an 18,
Not bad, not bad. And Palace?
got a 24.
Man, ain't nobody taking full damage. This is some bullshit. Alright. You all take 13 points of fire damage as this kind of dark energy with fire bellowing out of it comes from the mouth of this bull-looking creature. It looks big. It looks like it can take and dish out a hit. It can dish out a hit. It can dish out a hit.
You said 13?
Yeah, it can usually hit hard, okay?
I was just clarifying.
Uh-huh. Maybe I should have just attacked Palace.
This is a breath weapon, not like a spell-like effect, right?
It did not look like he was casting a spell.
Okay.
No, he just kind of ran up and breathed on you, and it burned.
Breathed.
Yeah. Kind of like those
Stank
dirty
breath.
people.
Look, Andrak has a very good record of dealing with breath weapons so far, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Next in the initiative order is Andrak. Andrak, oh, you got some difficult terrain ahead of you, but you can make it.
He can make it. Can he stand on dead bodies? Is that-
Yes.
Okay. Then he will crunch all over some dead bodies. Moving forward with his greatsword, past Kyriaki, moving past Palace, or next to Palace technically, and he's ready to swung. So let me grab.
All right.
So
I need to clean his boots after this.
I moved that guy to the map layer so you can see clearly. Probably.
first attack, 14. Yikes.
A 14 does not hit. You hit, but you can just feel you hitting across his thick hide, and it doesn't really seem to do any damage.
Coming
Can
back
I ask?
with the- Oh,
Sorry. Is it actually a large creature, or is it a medium-sized creature that looks large?
It is a medium-sized creature that looks large.
Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry.
coming back with the upswing after the thick skin resisted his blow. That's a 25 to hit.
That will hit. You cut through its thick hide and its muscles. You're getting a lot of steak today.
Delicious, not really. And that is 13 points of slashing damage as he upswings. And
All
for
right.
now, that will be his turn.
You can tell that this one has a little bit more heft to it than the last two that you guys were killing outright. Caster, it is your turn. You are still at the back. You got Aldora and Malachi with you.
Kyriaki, you took 28 point of damage total? Or 26?
I took 25 damage?
I will move 5 feet closer, but still behind Kyriaki. And I will use my class skill called Balm of the Summer Court, which I have 10 d6s per long rest to use to heal someone, and I can use up to 5 of them at once. So I will use 5d6 to heal Kyriaki.
Do you add your wisdom modifier?
No, it's 5d6, and then for each die spent, he gets 1 temporary hit point. So she will heal 5d6 and get 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, shit.
So you heal, Becca, you heal 19 hit points on Kyriaki,
Okay.
and you get 5 temporary hit points.
Alright, got it.
Does this go up as you level?
Let me check real quick, I'll tell you.
Sorry, I was just curious.
Yeah, the number of d6 is equal to my druid level.
Oh, damn. That's a lot of free healing per day.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And
All right.
since this is a bonus action, I will use my regular action to cast again a Thorn Whip at the bull. And I will attack it.
I will say, I don't think you can pull it closer if it's through...
No, it's optional.
For-
So I cannot pull it through others.
Okay.
I can just
I
hit
was like,
it.
I don't know how strong you are, but
No.
I don't think that's going to work.
I'll just hit it. Well, in my head, I don't use the Thorn Whip from myself to pull. It grows from the ground on my feet. And it just hits and pulls.
That's really cool.
Another nat 20.
Bucky, you gotta turn that shit off.
I love sessions where Todd is just relentlessly smashed with nat 20s. It's my favorite.
They are.
Should I roll the 100 first?
No, roll the because some of them are triple the damage or something like that. So go ahead and roll the damage first.
46.
Also, should he
10?
choose which table he wants to?
I will roll the
yeah.
small one.
So go ahead and roll a
82.
1d100.
Oh,
Ooh boy,
that's got to be good, right?
it's the same as last
It's the same one. Yeah, I thought so. So 24
Max.
points of damage.
Nice.
So 24 points of piercing damage
Yes.
to this hefty bull.
How's he looking after the 2 hits?
He looks angry.
That's not the adjective I was hoping for.
You see this black smoke kind of come out of his nostrils as its fiery red eyes kind of look at you and flare up. Anything else you want to do?
No, that is my turn. Thank you.
Okay. After that, it is Kyriaki's turn. Kyriaki, you're kind of in the mix of it.
That's where I like
What do
to
you
be.
want to do? True. You could slide past Palace and Andrak and get right beside it if you wanted to.
That's the plan. Oh, wiggle my
How
way.
dare you plan?
I'm gonna wiggle my way this way.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right.
All right. We're.
Natural 1.
Ah, don't do this to me. All right. First attack is a 23.
Uh-huh. That'll hit.
The second attack is also a 23.
That'll hit.
Third attack with the offhand is a 26.
No crits?
No.
Wow.
I'm giving them to everybody else this week.
Did you already crit?
I did, but good crits to everyone else.
All right. What kind of damage is your new sword gonna do?
Good question.
Thanks.
First attack is 13 points. Same. The second attack is also 13 points.
Very consistent.
Okay.
Okay.
And the third attack is 4 points.
Good job, Becca. So you did 30 points damage total. Like, this is a big fucking bull. But that's a lot. Which is good, because he was about to fuck up Caster.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I used my action, both my actions and my bonus action, so no.
Alright. So after Kyriaki goes, another guy comes around the corner. It's one of those gorilla-looking dudes. But he gets behind the bull by about 10 feet, and that's his movement. So he's going to go ahead and move up to Kyriaki, but he's unable to do anything. So Kyriaki, you just have this hairy, demonic gorilla-looking thing run up to you from around the corner, ahead and to the right. But all it does is run up and kind of growl. Looks like he has bad intent. Outdora, it is your turn. You are still at the back, but you can be Outdora from anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So, if Kyriaki is supposedly fine and I'm no longer the only healer, Aldora is going to, it's definitely not feet, cast Guiding Bolt on the, bull. Make a ranged spell attack against their target.
So, I'll talk to you about cover real quick.
See?
So, cover is when something is blocked or your vision is slightly hindered towards that creature. Usually it's like an arrow or a cannon or a gunshot. That's like whenever you're with your friends and you're playing paintball and you pick one of them up and put them in front of you. It's like a shield and you're shooting from around them. That's like, you get cover. Not encouraging you to do that, but Macy, you're a pretty vicious person. I'm sure you do it all the time. But you're shooting in a 10 feet wide hallway past Malachi and Caster directly in front of you, and then past Palace and Andrak, a very large man, in front of him. So I'm going to give him a slight bonus to his AC. Not much, but a slight bonus.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were wanting me to do it at like a disadvantage or something.
No. It's just so there's three different kinds of cover. There's half cover, which is what this is. He'll get a +2 bonus to his AC and dexterity saving throws. There's 3/4 cover, which is +5 to AC and dexterity saving throw. And then there's full cover, where you just cannot hit it, which I don't know why they would list that, because at that point, why are you bothering? But it's fine.
Yeah. I don't think I have enough movement to get past Malachi.
No, you're good. A +2 to his AC, I don't think is going to matter too much, because you have a pretty good bonus.
20?
A 20 will hit, yes ma'am.
Oh, thank God. I was worried. 15 points of radiant damage.
That is a good bit.
Yeah.
All right. You see him burn up. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope. Unfortunately, I can't use the other bonus it gets with it.
And you guys up in melee, you can see that he does look like he's got some burning on him. He's bleeding at this point. Like, he does look hurt. Like, even though he's big and all this stuff, now he's not looking as big as he was. Top of the next round, Malachi, it is your turn. You have a slight feeling that given 2 more turns, this bull's going to do something to Kyriaki.
It looks very congested up there. Gonna be honest, I don't think Malachi has a lot of ways of getting all the way up to do much, but he's gonna try his hand at it's the height difference is really throwing him off, but he's gonna try and swing his scythe over Andrak's head to hit this bull. So he's
Andrak,
move forward behind Andrak.
I will make you a deal. I will not give it cover of any kind, but there's a 30% chance you hit Andrak.
30% chance I hit Andrak.
Mm-hmm.
That's a risk
I like
he's
to
willing
gamble.
to take.
Yeah.
Andrak's not a demon,
He's
so
vicious. He's a vicious motherfucker. He'll take the chance.
Okay. So go ahead and roll against his normal AC.
All right. 2 attacks with scythe coming right up. First attack is a 15 to hit,
That'll hit.
and second attack is 22.
That'll hit. So go ahead and roll 2 percentages. 30 or under. We're getting Andrak.
well, I mean,
Well,
15 wouldn't hit Andrak's AC.
It's hitting you from behind. That wasn't part of it. I said it'll hit.
Well, the first one was a 21, but the second one's a 65.
All right. So you're going to take some damage from this first hit, Andrak. But it's okay, because the demon's going to take more.
All right, so I will roll the... So, is Andrak taking the first hit then, entirely?
Yes. Well, no. He's splitting it. Like, both the demon and Andrak will be taking the same damage, minus all the demon stuff.
Okay.
I didn't actually think you were going to say yes to that. So that's kind of funny.
Oh, you underestimate my willingness to put my friends in the line of danger.
I did.
Wait,
I'm
is
sorry.
Andrak your friend?
I would think
course.
that Andrak is kind of a friend.
You're our best buds for life.
Oh,
Sorry, I
I'm
just
sorry.
got to-
You did not. You have not reached that affection level with him yet. You'll have to wait.
Oh,
Y-
that's
you
fine.
are-
I'm gonna roll.
You are under
My damage.
semi-decent acquaintance at the moment.
You turn in
Sure.
stake for reputation boosts.
So the first attack does 26 points of damage.
Okay. Andrak, you take 14 minus 2, I think.
Yep, it's slashing, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And the second attack does 23 points of damage.
Oh my god!
And then, let's see here. That's gonna be it for this turn. He just runs in and he comes up behind and he's all like, Andrak, I need you to duck down a little bit. And he kind of like tries to bring the scythe around the side of Andrak, and it kind of like slices Andrak's arm a little bit as he's bringing it around to stab into the bull. And then he like brings it back around and like kind of leans around him and brings it down at an angle around Andrak so it doesn't hit him the second time.
That's
You
fucked.
clip Andrak's arm. He kind of turns around, stares at you for a second, and then just shakes his head and goes back to it. You have been given the handshake of discipline.
Oh, the dad look.
he's not
I'll be
angry,
thinking
he's
of that when I go to bed
disappointed.
tonight.
You have made Andrak disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So
It's very difficult to do that.
There goes my restful night.
after this, the bull is just swaying, and you can see this blood pouring on the ground under this black, thick blood, and its flared up red eyes that are made of fire are just like kind of dwindling. He looks very, very, very close to death. Very, very, very close. Like Outdoor could hit him and kill him. Palace, you got two people. I'm sorry. You got two things in front of you. One, a dying bull straight from fucking hell. The other one, this demonic gorilla who's up next to Kyriaki and might hit her. But, I mean, it's Kyriaki. Do we like her?
Yeah.
Can I can only reach the bull, correct?
From this current position, yes, but you can dodge through afterwards. Roll across the bull like it's the hood of a car, and then beat on the gorilla.
Okay. So not Kyriaki. Palace is going to take her short sword and she's going to swing onto the bull because that's what she can reach at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure I had all the damage and stuff right.
You're good.
First attack is a 28. It's not a natural 20.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
And then the second attack is a 26. Neither of them are natural.
Both of those will hit.
Okay, so she does 11 point. Oh, sorry, I missed a part of that. So the first attack does 12 points of damage.
Yes, ma'am.
11 points of slashing, 1 point of cold.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack is.
So I will say,
Mhm.
it's dead.
Okay.
I don't know how you want that to look.
Just
As this watery humanoid kills it.
okay. You know what? Heck, she's just gonna put both damage into the into it because that's just funny.
Alright.
Frantically slashing at it, and we'll just add the rest of my friggin' damage. I put another 18 points of damage into it, just for
Jesus.
yeah. I double
Just
tapped
'cause you're like,
to
fuck
make sure
this
it's
thing.
really dead.
Yes, ma'am. It is definitely dead.
Mm-hmm. And Palace is actually going to take a step back twice over the dead body of the and back up,
Alright.
and that's the end of Palace's turn.
Alright. The bull is dead. Its turn is no more. Andrak, it is your turn. Over the bull and through the Kyriaki to the gorilla you go.
Right you are, Todd. Right you are. And as Andrak decides to do the running push, we watch as he... the bull's dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, the Kyriaki's still alive.
Not the bullshit, the bull.
Oh, yeah, the bull's dead.
Okay. Stomp forward.
What the
Stomp
fuck?
it. Huh? I didn't say anything. Did you say something, Todd?
I never do.
Okay. But you see Andrak Stippy stomping as he initiates a use of his fighting spirit, as steam once again begins to billow off of his exposed skin and out of his helmet a little bit. Let's see if I can roll above it. Okay, there we go. The first one's a 24 to hit.
Oh my god. That will hit. Yes, sir.
Wow, a lot of 15s. The second one's a 20. What the fuck?
If you
24
roll
to hit.
twice the same. What the heck?
So the first one was 15 first, then 24. Second one was 15 first, then 24. Identical rolls, boys.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Clean. We dig it.
We dig the consistency of the 5e fighter. The first attack's going to total out to 14 points of damage. The second attack is 12.
Alright.
26 total. As Andrak is up swings, down swings, and is ready to go.
He does not look as beefy as the bull, and he is going down just like the first one did. Alright. And if that's all you have for him, then next in the initiative order is Castor. Castor, it is your turn. Dead gorilla in front of you to your left. Dead creature slime thing in front of you. Bull behind that. Andrak standing on the bull. And then ahead of you, to the left of Andrak, another gorilla. Demonic gorilla thing.
Also dead?
Not yet, but give it a minute.
All right. Can I reach it by walking? I can, right? Is it
Go
up?
up. That's 5, 10, 15. How far you want to go? You want to go next to it?
No. I will cast a mass cure wounds for everyone.
Oh.
Oh,
What's the range on that?
I will
1,005 miles.
60 feet.
5 feet.
And 60 feet, and I can choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius, which they are right now.
It would appear that they are, yes.
So I will that 3d8 plus a spellcasting ability modifier. So everybody heals 19 hit points.
Thank you.
Damn. I have a
Never
question.
even hit.
For the mental stability of Aldora, how does it feel to have somebody heal you?
But she wasn't hurt now, so she didn't get healed.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
We'll
it's
never
different,
know.
But it's definitely a different feeling.
How many hit points does Kyriaki still have?
If there was a number to how many hit points Kyriaki is missing, it'd be 20.
Yeah, actually, that's what I wanted to ask you, right?
Usually I would shut that down, but you have passive perception of 24, so I guess you know how many hit points Kyriaki has, even though hit points.
I will
We don't know what those are.
use my bonus action for another 2d6.
Oh, it's fine. That's more than half of her HP.
Just better safe than sorry. And I still have left, so... Oh, another 2... Because they're all double ones. 2 hit points plus 2 temporary hit points. So heal 2, temp HP 2. And I will just move 5 feet forward. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Let's see here. Kyriaki, it is your turn.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask you if you want to let this guy have a turn, because there's been 2 of them, and neither of them have hit
Fuck that
anything
guy.
yet.
And she's gonna, swing.
Never hurts to ask. Okay.
14.
That probably hits.
Oh, wait.
That does not hit. Oh.
Bad. Wrong modifier.
Ah,
So,
Bad, Becca, bad.
actually a 16.
bad modifier.
It's actually a 16, but I don't think that actually helps.
16 does hit.
Oh, okay. The second attack is a 30, but that's not a natural.
Oh my
It's a 19, so it only makes it a 30.
Yes, at 30 hits.
Only
Yeah,
a 30.
I would
Yeah.
hope so. Okay.
What a loser.
Bonus action 23. So, yeah, we're just swinging.
Yeah, you're good.
Slice them, dice them.
First attack, 11 damage. Second attack, 13 damage. And then the last one, you can stop me whenever he's dead.
Stop, he's
Is-
already dead.
6 damage, so lots of slashing damage.
Hey, Becca.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Man, fuck this guy. I bet he's got 2 hit points.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
He's got 12.
Alright. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, fine. You know what? Fuck you, Kyriaki.
Yeah?
Because I like Becca, and I would never say that to her.
You liar. That was directed
Yup.
at me. That wasn't directed towards Kyriaki.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. What does this do? It's only once a day. It's got to be good. So much reading. I'm not doing that.
Shits himself.
The fuck?
No,
It's
no.
once a day.
Shitting is a free action.
Oh, my bad. Missed that one.
That seems like a strange thing to give this creature.
I don't know.
If it's so strange, just take it away. He doesn't need it.
He doesn't. I don't know what's going on with this. All right. You know what? I forgot he could do that, but that's fine. What we're gonna do with this guy is you're gonna hear him roar out. He's demonic. He's huge. He's got this spittle coming out of his mouth as these big giant fangs and these red eyes look at you, and he's just like, "Ah!" And then he's going to recklessly bite and fist you. Wait. Try to bite and try to hit you with fists.
Okay. Who are you going after?
Kyriaki.
Okay, why Kyriaki and not Andrak? Andrak hit him too.
I know, but I don't like you.
Damn. What the fuck? Okay.
You're
go ahead.
fine, remember?
Go ahead. Let's go.
Haha! He tries to bite down you with large fangs. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
16 points of piercing damage. Again, max damage.
Okay.
It's getting weird out here. And then he's going to try to hit you with fists.
Okay.
The first hit is a 24.
Okay.
He swings with his right for 7 points of damage. Bludgeoning. He just kind of like swings down. Boom. Barely misses that wall. Comes over with his left with a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Smacks you for 5 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I know, I don't know what the fuck. I think it's Kyriaki. She has an aura.
That's fair.
This really big gorilla just sucked so bad.
You want to know
Anyway,
something funny?
no,
I'm still above half HUE.
he's not. That's all he can do. That's the end of his turn. Aldora, what do you want to do?
I can already tell I'm not gonna be able to like move up anywhere, really. So I'm just going to at least move up 5 feet right behind Palace. And I'm gonna do a funny little spell at 4th level. I'm gonna use Aid at 4th level to choose up to 3 creatures within range. So Kyriaki, Andrak, and Malachi, you will get 15 hit points added, or maximum hit points added.
Ooh.
Damn. And that's just added and healed, or added?
Just added. It's like just added health.
Like temporary
Okay.
hit points?
Like temporary hit
Yeah.
points.
It-
Each target's hit points maximum, and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, but since I made it at 4th level, it's 15.
So it heals you for 15 and then boosts your maximum by 15 as well.
Yes.
Oh, shit. That's even better than I thought then. I thought it
That's a
just
good
gives you
spell.
like a temp hit points.
Nope. They don't count as temporary hit points.
So since I was at full HP, I went from 73 to 88.
My max is now 165 for the duration.
And how long does that last?
8 hours.
Hey.
Hey, Macy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, fair enough. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No. I can't do shit.
All
I
right.
use my action spells.
Oh, that sucks. You know how hard it is to kill Andrak? He's gonna live forever.
Yeah.
You know, you could probably try to kill him if you actually hit him instead of keep looking at girls. I'm feeling like you've been hitting Palace and Kyriaki this whole time. I think you need to attack some of the dudes.
Well, Palace was random.
I'm feeling personally
Kyriaki, because he
targeted.
irritated me.
I'm feeling personally
should be.
targeted.
I did. I did that on purpose. It's
Andrak
fine.
just won't feel it.
I just killed the guy before he had a chance to hit me. Maybe it's a skill issue.
What the fuck, Kevin? I thought you were on my side.
Malachi's like, get on my
have
level.
to play neutral sometimes, Becca. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Becca, it's okay. Show him how to use those weapons. Whip him some more. It'll be alright.
That being said, if he came close to me, that would be cool, Todd. Maybe you should make him attack me.
And-
Maybe
Hey,
you should
it's
let
actu-
Andrak do his goddamn job.
Hey, Malachi,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? I'm gonna run up I'm gonna do a little, as Kyriaki said it earlier, a little slinking, and I'm going to kind of move up and then kind of slip between Kyriaki and Andrak, and he's going to turn and fucking give this thing a glare as he chops into it with his scythe.
Yeah, he looks real fucking hurt. It looks like somebody cut him a few times recently. You don't know who, but somebody.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Do you want to roll the damage?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this dude's not gonna make.
You don't know him.
I know what I can do though. 27 points of damage.
And what does it look like as Malachi kills him?
Can I do something weird but cool?
Is it appropriate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to involve the other characters who have already been dealing damage with this thing.
Do it.
So Malachi slides in, and as he's like he kind of falls to his knees a little bit, sliding between Andrak and Kyriaki, and he takes the scythe and slashes its leg, bringing it down onto like a one knee, and then he like gives Kyriaki the nod to give her the final blow on it. And then I'll pass the ball to Becca to describe the finishing blow.
You know, every single time you do a finishing blow, all I can think of is just a full anime scene.
Oh yeah. Go Flashy.
Finish her.
There's been tons of crazy anime scenes. Do we not remember the Delphine fight?
Yeah.
Sorry, my dogs were barking. It was insane. As he they make Kyriaki and Malachi make eye contact. Kyriaki will put her swords together and slash right through his torso, bringing both hands down really hard onto him.
Oh shit. Malachi, I'm sorry. Kevin, that was actually a really awesome idea. I would like you to give yourself inspiration.
Gladly. Thank you, sir.
Kyriaki, in order to deal that blow, you did skip your next turn.
That's fine.
I'm kidding. With that, you guys are actually out of initiative. You stand there with your weapons ready, breathing for a little bit, but you hear nothing, none of you, the high and the low perceptives. And then eventually you just realize you're out of danger for now.
Is Malachi still kind of leaning, or has he stood up?
He's kind of on the ground still. He's on both his knees. It looks like he's putting the end of the scythe into the ground to kind of give himself a boost up.
Before he does, Kyriaki slams one of her hands onto his shoulder and had pushed up her mask with her other hand. Sword still in hand, so you got a sword right next to your neck and one in her hand, and she's staring you dead in the eye. Sir, that first one, that was amazing. And then she pats you on the head and says, "Keep going," and then puts her swords away.
Kyriaki was nice.
He kind of shakes it off a little bit, okay. He gets up onto his feet again, and he looks at her. Thank you. Yes, let's keep moving. There's definitely more to do here.
Andrak, you are standing on a bull that you've never seen before. This thing is grotesque. It does have demon blood and demon features, but for the most part, it looks like a normal bull. A large one, but a normal one. Maybe a peak physique one. The creature behind you, you can see it has very slimy, weird skin. Its bones look contorted inside its body, like it was quickly birthed, and then instead of throwing it away, it was kept. And it does not look like a naturally formed creature. And then you have these two gorillas, and you've never seen them before, and they're big, they're strong, but not as strong as you guys.
I would walk up to Kyriaki because I think she's the most wounded, right?
If your perception wasn't really high, it'd be hard to tell because she's standing nothing has happened, but she's always been kind of dirty and covered in blood, so it's hard to tell.
It's not because of that, but I didn't notice that you took a lot of hits during combat.
I mean,
you were hit many times and connected hits.
Yeah, and I'm still here after being healed a bunch.
Oddly positive, that one.
Then so would my character perceive that there's a bit of pride into it, you're not really willing to receive the healing during the fights?
If you were to heal her, she probably wouldn't object, but she does seem like a very proud creature.
Can I somehow cast Cure Wounds without making it obvious? Respecting her pride and not showing to the others that I've healed her?
It's verbal and somatic components, so you have to talk and do hand gestures, but if you want to roll a stealth check to do it quietly, I mean, it's possible you could beat Dora.
I can try it, and if it fails, it's just trying to be discreet.
Cure Wounds is also touch.
Yeah.
I mean, you could touch people without them... Wait.
No. I'm not hiding it from her. I'm hiding it from the rest.
Okay. That's okay. We'll start at the bottom with Malachi. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Let's see if these guys see anything.
I barely noticed you're there, bro. Not gonna be hard.
Nope.
Never mind, I see you.
Yeah. I
Kyriaki
think
saw
I
that
drew
too.
some demons as well.
What,
Somebody heard me.
what'd you get there?
Anyway, I just don't speak very loudly, and I cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level.
What'd you get on that stealth check?
5. Sorry.
That's okay. I just don't want people to be wondering what forever he rolled. Alright, so you secretly heal her by casting Cure Wounds. Nobody will know.
Hold still, ma'am. I'm trying to heal you.
Oh man, these rolls. 1, 1,
That
and
was
2.
bad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
A total of 9 hit points with a 3d8 plus 5.
Jeez.
You forgot to
Outside
share
of
your
combat,
cheater
y'all
mod.
suck.
Should have made a combat character, not a healer.
Should we roll initiative and then you heal? Do you want to critically hit?
Critically heal.
So 9 measly hit points.
As you do that, this is the first time you've seen Kyriaki with her mask up, because the first time y'all encountered, she had it down and she has like a wooden mask that covers her face. And you she looks at you, and it's strange because she's filthy, but she's also strangely beautiful. Like her eyes and her cheekbones are fleshed, and she's just got really pretty features. But the longer she stares at you, the more unsettling her appearance becomes.
My character in general, he believes in the balance of nature. So he sees everything as part of nature. He doesn't get upset by appearances, no matter how they look. He's revolted against the demons because they don't belong in this plane of existence. But in general, he is not startled very easily.
Yeah, she hasn't crawled on the walls yet.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh boy, you're in for a treat.
Spiders crawl on the walls. It's part of nature's
Indeed.
design.
Humans normally don't.
You must not know a lot of kids.
Shall we unify back into our Megazord, Meaver the Beaver?
Boom.
Beautiful.
I love.
Did y'all want to keep going this way past the demons, or turn around and go kind of back the other way?
I'd like to keep going this way.
It seems to be a fine as route as any.
Continue
Yeah.
on.
All right. So, as I told Kyriaki a little bit ago, so out in front of Kyriaki, after about 15 feet, the wall ends and it goes left and right. If you look to your right, it looks like it kind of goes for maybe 20, 25 feet, and then it hits that wall, which you think could be, again, the wall to the outside. But right around that corner, there is a 10-foot wide grove hallway. And it is not even 5 feet wide the wall between this hallway and the one to the right. If you look to the left, it looks like there is a corner where it turns again to the left, kind of making a U-turn, whether you go left or right. Right goes back towards the outside. Left goes deeper into the grove.
You said which way goes deeper into the grove?
To the left.
Left.
Going left.
I didn't know if he was... Oh, you're going left. All right.
Going left.
To the left. To
He's
the
going left. Everything is in the box to the left. All right, so this direction, after you make that sweet little U-turn, leads to another hallway. It goes about 30 feet, and it seems to turn to the right, coming to a dead end. But it is 10 feet wide. The grass is beautiful here. The vines are beautiful. You can see that little golden vine intricately woven into these plants, as if perfected. You get to the end of that little hallway, and all it does to the right is it seems to split off in every direction. You can go straight, you can go left, you can go right. They're all blocked by walls. To the left, it almost seems like more of a room type area, because you could see that it is 10 feet wide, but this is a thin wall, and then there's a wall just past that, and you can see it kind of curves around to be a small area. Out in front of you, it goes roughly 30 feet, and then it seems to curve off to the left, and you can see a small indentation of a wall up there. To the right, there is two little areas. directly to the right, after about 5 feet, there is a small wall, small alcove, that seems to be just a 5-foot wide hallway leading, nowhere. After that, another 10-foot wide hallway leading in front of you or ahead. And then to the direct right, it is a 15-foot wide hallway that goes back down to 10 feet after about 25 feet. And then that leads off into a direction that you can't see until Malachi gets up there.
Andrak's gonna stop for a second, and he'll kind of like look around. Which way do you believe we should go?
There's a lot of options here.
I was
Perhaps
told staying to the left wall would be a good idea, but they will stay the left wall.
This place seems to be constructed like some kind of maze. I don't know at what point that seemed like a good idea to the gods, but I'm not here to question it.
A test. That is why.
Well, maybe everything doesn't have to be a damn test. Anyways, let's perhaps check. Let's follow your instincts. Let's go to the left and see where that takes us.
Before
I can tell you.
we start moving around and stuff, can I make like investigation check on the ground or survival check or whatever looking for tracks?
You can, you smart little lady.
Smart!
Okay. My stuff isn't great, but I'm gonna do investigation.
Do it. Do it.
10.
A 10.
Yeah.
Would Kyriaki that?
She kind of like kneels down as like looking at the grass, which is not usual for her behavior.
Could I help?
I was gonna
You.
roleplay into saying to talk to her and say, what exactly are you doing there, young one?
She's gonna
Oh,
look
no,
up
you
at
called her young.
Demetrius and look kind of offended. I am probably older than you, but okay. I'm looking for tracks. We've encountered monsters before. They're probably through this building. If we're trying to clear the grove, might as well look for their feet and follow the tracks.
Can I use nature or survival to point out what would look like it would look like on a grass for the trucks, and thus support her into finding them?
I'm not sure our nature would really fit here, but if you want to roll survival.
Yeah. 15.
A 15. All right. She's looking at the grass, and so Kyriaki did find footprints, but she just found a lot of them, and it was really hard to kind of just make sense of what all there was in front of her. But looking at it from your point of view of insane perception and kind of being able to track the footprints as you're looking at them, you can see that it looks like 4 sets of footprints went off to the left into this small kind of room area. But what kind of footprints? You're not sure.
Well, it seems that there's at least 4 sets. If you look at the depth of the footsteps here, these are fresher, and they seem to be going to the left.
Malachi kind of awkwardly looks at the two of them, kind of back and forth, like he's not sure if she's going to respond to that or not.
Then that's... If we're following the tracks, might as well see where they go.
I agree.
Right, so Andrak's instincts were good. Left.
To the left.
As you go left.
Around the corner.
Sorry, I'm gonna wait for Kevin to finish choking.
Sorry,
Into the woods.
that was just really funny on the screen, the way that happened.
As you go left, you see some shit. It looks like there are 2 creatures almost made of pure fire. One demonic gorilla and one misshapen freak. You're not sure how he didn't notice the footprints had, like, seared grass around them, but it happened. However, if y'all would please roll initiative.
I love the idea of just rounding the corner. The demons stop. We stare at each other for a solid minute. And then initiative is rolled.
Just everybody staring at each other like, oh?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No,
it
ma'am,
happened to me
wouldn't
too,
do it.
Yeah.
That's such a
Oh,
good
shit.
roll.
Somebody did good. I did great. I hope y'all did.
Oh wait, hold on. Cat's Grace, it affects dexterity. How long does it last?
Ooh.
1 second. Oh.
1 minute.
Oh, so it's long gone now.
No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
But your 8 isn't.
Concentration up to 1 hour, and I haven't used another concentration spell yet.
Nice.
Okay, so I would still have it. Does that affect dexterity? Well, initiative? Because
Yes, it does.
Cool.
Malachi, Abdora, y'all have disadvantage.
Yeah. I know.
Malachi, how'd you do?
I got a 6.
Wah, wah, wah.
Rude.
Palace, how'd you do?
Palace? I forgot
Yes,
who
ma'am.
I was for a second. 23.
No, shit. Okay. Oh, wait. Andrak, how did you do?
I got an 18. I was almost back to where I
Nice.
used to be, but hey, advantage.
Caster, you?
19.
19. Good, strong start. Kyriaki.
9.
That's so sad for you.
Shut the fuck up.
Aldora?
You got 12. And I'm disappointed because the other one was 20.
Oh, that's okay. It's only temporary. There's some good high rolls in this one. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be a very different combat. First up is Palace. The problem with Palace is, did you guys say anything? I know Castor said there's people that went this direction, but did y'all say anything when you saw the creatures?
I'm in the back, obviously, so probably not me.
No.
And it's the body language more than anything, right?
Palace is in.
Well,
that.
yeah, the Palace actually can't see body language either.
No, but
Like
she can
Andrak.
see Andrak and Kirky.
You just can't see Andrak. There's a wall there. She can maybe see Kyriaki a little bit, but
Kirky
I
kind of
know.
looks like she's always on edge.
I
was
would
about
argue
to
she can
say-
see. I would argue she can
Let's-
see Andrak.
He is tall.
At least
I will
partially.
give you
Not above the
I'll
wall,
give you a
but
chance.
Like half around the corner.
Palace, make an insight roll.
I will make an insight roll. What's my insight?
I don't know.
Not
Wisdom.
not great. Natural 1, 3. She has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, the problem is that the people she can see clearly, Malachi and Kyriaki, always look like they're gonna kill someone, so...
All right, Palace. You don't know what's going on.
Nope.
I'm sorry. You go first.
It's alright.
What do you want to do?
Stand there. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Stand there. Done. You are standing fast. On the bright side, now you know something's going on. This creature, this weird amalgamation of limbs and just falling off skin that just is slimy and gross, makes this weird screeching sound as it runs up to Andrak and almost falls forward as it tries to hit him.
I get an attack of opportunity. It entered my threatened zone.
You get to go fuck yourself. That's what you get. I'm sorry. I meant to say, good job. I get confused.
It's easy to miss that up. Does a 15 hit him?
Unfortunately, a 15 doesn't. He's very dexty.
That's fine. He takes a swing. Malachi, now Palace knows what's going on because Malachi takes a swing right past Andrak's head as this thing kind of clambers up to him.
Yes, Palace saw him swing his weapon. Now everybody knows shit has gone down. I think I'm going to use this ability. It's not going to work, and I know it, but I just don't want to use it. Andrak, I would like you to please make a Constitution saving throw. It runs up, it looks at you with these like white eyes, and they flash for a second as he just kind of breathes this raspy breath at you.
I hope we roll a nat 1 for that laughter.
Is this a spell or spell-like effect?
No, sir.
Okay. That's a 20 total?
Yeah, DC 13, so you're fine. Alright. He's gonna claw at you once. 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Shocker. Alright, this thing runs up to you, nearly falls over, tries to scratch you, tries to look at you. Neither of them work. Next up in the initiative order
This is why he doesn't attack me. It never worked.
that guy. Andrak, this fiery creature runs up to you, but with your passive perception, not Kyriaki, just don't tell her we're talking shit about her. But you see, it has no real humanoid form. Like, as it's moving up to you, you can see that instead of running, it's almost like its bottom half is rolling. Like, its entire form is changing to match its movement. And it's going to try to hit you. If it hits... Oh. I'm sorry, it's going to do an ability and then try to hit. Wisdom saving throw, please. Andrak.
Oh boy. I'm actually decent at 26.
Yes, sir. That passes. Nothing happens. You see its form kind of lights up in this fiery red as something tries to affect you, but you're not really sure what it was, and it just doesn't. You just wheel through it. And then it's going to try to claw at you twice. It's an 11 and a 17 to hit.
Both miss.
Fuck you. All right. Oh, I need to move it. Oh, I did. Okay. After that, it is Castor's turn. Castor, you saw... Well, you can kind of see around the corner that there's one of these weird creatures on the left side of Andrak that ran up to him as Andrak is going into this room. And you can see this, like, fiery thing. This fiery just... It's almost like a humanoid ooze the way it's moving, but it's made of fire. But it has ran up to Andrak and it's on fire. That's a big thing with him.
So Castor will move 5 feet behind Andrak and Kyriaki, like directly behind Kyriaki and next to Andrak. And he will take out his water skin. He will open his palm, drop a drop of water from his water skin onto his palm. And as he does that, a crushing wave will drop above the 2 creatures in front of Andrak and wash back, casting Tidal Wave. And what it does is that it can affect an area up to 30 feet long and 10 feet wide, so it will hit all 4 creatures. And they all need to roll a dexterity saving throw with a DC of 17.
Been awesome.
That is amazing. I am in awe of this because the fire creatures... I know you didn't.
It says bludgeoning damage, so I don't know if it counts as water damage, but it is a tidal wave, and it needs a drop of water as a material component.
It's in the name, so I'm assuming it's water. So they actually take extra damage from fucking water.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the 2 fiery creatures first. Oh fuck. The one in front of Andrak, natural 1. The other one, the one that hasn't had a turn yet, he got a 24. So that one passed. The amalgamation of grossness that is in front of Andrak, that one, I've lost the stat block for. That one gets a natural 1.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Now the gorilla, who hasn't even had a turn, he's just minding his own business. He's looking at the flowers. This poor guy. He's chilling. He got a 12. So all but one of them failed.
So
2 of them failed real bad.
the ones that failed take 20 damage and fall prone.
Are they pushed back or they just fall prone?
No, they fall prone.
Okay, so the fiery ones are actually immune to prone. They're not immune to being pushed back because I don't think that's a thing. So that's why I was asking.
It says fall prone.
Okay.
And the one that succeeded just takes half the damage, so 10.
All right. I got to adjust that because of their issues with water. But otherwise, alrighty then.
And I will use my bonus action to cast Silele anyway, just to have it.
Yes, sir.
Sick.
Oops. Sorry, I did bad math. I gotta mark all these guys as prone. Okie dokie. And after that, it is Andrak's turn. Andrak, you got a few people in front of you. the weird fiery creature looking thing, it looks like it took some water damage, and you saw steam coming off of it, and the creature next to it is on the ground prone.
Choices. Well, the fiery bitch is near him.
Oh, wait.
Oh, what'd I do?
I'm sorry, he has a fire aura. At the start of blah, 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 blah. At the start of your turn, you take 5 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Sorry, that's it.
It doesn't even break my fucking temp HP. Okay.
Do I need to do that with Kyriaki too?
Yeah, but it hasn't been your turn yet.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen between now and then.
Well, he's going to attack twice. Let me just make sure I remove the 5.
Are you attacking the fiery one or the prone
The
one?
fiery one.
Okay, well, the prone one you'd have advantage on. That's what I was asking.
The fiery one's closer, and it's currently a bigger threat.
I don't know. He seems to suck.
That's a 29 to hit for the first one,
Shockingly. That works.
followed by a 28 to hit. Wherever these rolls
Yes,
are,
sir.
like,
Those both hit.
Andrak, what the fuck? And then he's gonna deal some damage. The first one's gonna be 16 points of slashing, followed by 12 more as he just does 2 side swipes. One
Oh,
from the right,
shit.
one from the left, and he stands ready.
This guy is already pretty hurt. I mean, I don't know if you could tell because he's not really bleeding. You just see like this fire spitting down to the ground and kind of like starting to burn for a little bit and then just going out as you hit him. You don't see any actual blood yet.
And that
If he
will
has
be
it.
his turn.
Alrighty then. After that, we're going to... Oh, whoops. Oh. The gorilla!
Gorilla.
He kind of like stands up using half his movement, looks around, he's like, "What's going on? Oh shit. Olympians." Then he runs over there. Didoosh, didoosh, didoosh. He gets next to the fiery guy. He goes to slam down a Kyriaki with both his fists. Kyriaki, can I hit you?
You can, I guess, try. So probably
Alright. That's a 12.
that's a miss.
Ooh, 26.
That's a hit.
Oh, I mean, 26. Ooh. 12 points of bludgeoning damage as his fist just comes down on you. Ba-boom! Well, it's not that much damage, so it's more like a boop.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. After that, that is his entire turn. Aldora, you see just nothing because you're around the corner. You hear fighting. You see Kyriaki. You saw her. You saw maybe the fist of this gorilla coming down on her and her kind of ducking away. You saw Malachi getting his scythe out and getting ready to fight. I forgot how low he is in initiative. You saw this fire shit going on a little bit, or at least the light of it. If you go ahead 5 feet, you can see the fire and the gorilla clearly.
Yeah. That's actually what I was about to do. So Aldora moves up 5 feet. She's behind Malachi now. And conveniently, since everyone is so close together, Crusader's Mantle.
Oh, I thought you were going to do like a breath weapon or just like, I don't know,
Oh,
fireball.
the only thing I got like that is Flame Strike, and I know for a fact that I didn't gonna work on those fire dudes.
I'm just, if you ever decide that Aldora has turned evil, this would be a good time.
It would be so,
Everybody's dying
it
today.
would be so easy.
Just to
Yes.
freaking hail the Titans underneath her breath.
Okay, so real quick reminder. Mantle is concentration 1d4 radiant damage to everybody within 30 feet.
Yep.
Alright. So everybody, every time you make a melee or ranged weapon attack, add 1d4 radiant damage.
Aye, aye.
Or a 30-foot radius, concentration up to 1 minute.
Mhm.
Deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon attack.
Okay. So, it is the other fiery guy's turn. He's going to light up in this kind of bright orange as he moves up to Andrak's other side. So that Andrak now has 2 fiery guys and a deformed creature on him. And then is going to attack twice. So, Andrak, again, I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw.
19.
Alright, you're fine, you pass. Oh, you pass! Whee! Sorry. And then it's going to claw twice. That is a 15.
No.
A natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah, red button.
Table roll. Table.
Macy, you haven't really done anything right now. Let's have you do some rolls. You haven't done any of those yet. Roll a D100, please.
A D100. Oh, you do.
A D100.
36.
Oh, you need a weapon type, don't you?
No.
Oh, no, wait. Okay.
Clumsy. Fall. Roll dex or drop primary weapon. How do you drop your claws?
They're also
I
immune
will...
to prone, so
Because it's a crit fail and it has no weapon to drop, I will make it unimmune to prone if it fails. It was a dex check.
Yes, roll
Or-
dex.
That's an 11. So yeah, it's fine.
Broke their nails.
Aw.
I think break weapon is one of the choices.
If it breaks weapon, then I will half their damage if they use claws or something like that. Or maybe they just can't use it
Weapon
at
or
all.
appendage
Maybe
breaks
break
or
their
is
hand.
broken. Yeah.
it would be really
Damn.
funny if it just like broke its hand trying to punch.
I mean, he's a tank. It makes sense. You ever punched a car? Shit hurts.
You ever punch a wall? It doesn't work very well.
Fuck no, it's a wall. Alright. Next in the initiative order after that guy's useful turn. Kyriaki, it is your turn. Man, you got a gorilla in front of you, a demonic gorilla. You got a caster at your back, Andrak at your left, and you got a fiery dude near you too. Oh yeah, you also take some fiery damage. You take 9 points of fire damage.
What the fuck?
It's a 1d10, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Emphasize the picture I posted.
Yeah.
Everyone else saw it
Oh.
already, so.
You know what? Let's see. Todd, can you see what I'm doing on the screen? It's not projected to everybody else.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that hit Andrak? Oh, I can go out further.
I will say it won't hit him. Like, yeah. Right there. I'll say it just barely, or give him advantage, one of the two.
Okay.
It's
But it hits
just-
the other three?
Not hit me.
Yes.
Hit me. It's funny. Everybody hits Andrak.
I hit him.
True.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to clarify. As Kyriaki draws out her sword, she pulls one sword down like her exposed thigh, and her eyes begin to glow as the blood pools from her leg. And I have to roll damage on myself.
And Caster, you do have a front row seat to this crazy shit she's doing.
I hurt myself real fast.
He is enthralled
Seven.
more than anything.
17
How
points
much?
of damage to myself.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
wow.
now y'all have to make dex saving throws. All of the ones who were in my cone. So gorilla, fire, and the other weird fucker.
Alright, Andrak, do it with advantage.
Is this a spell?
Tis a
By
spell.
I already have advantage. In what? It's a deck save?
Yeah. Actually, I think you have 3 advantage because you have Cat's Grace. I gave it to you. And then you have your spell thing, so
Yeah,
it's kind of
advantage.
Basically, it just doesn't work. Right?
Andrak is just immune to this magic now.
I feel like at that point, yeah, there's nothing else you
Hecate
can
just
do.
graces him. Like, nah, he's good. And it just warps around him to hit the guy next to him. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Hecate decides he is immune to her magic or some shit. Like, what the fuck? I don't even need to roll with advantage today.
Can my character recognize it's a spell, like it's connected to Hecate?
It's not really. Oh.
It kind of.
Wait, are you talking about Andrak?
No, the magic that Kyriaki is doing.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
This is above board joking.
Oh my god.
What did you get though?
Andrak rolled a natural 20 for a 29 on his deck save.
That is really good. So, the demonic gorilla got a 10.
Uh-huh.
The creature with the weird limbs
Mhm.
got a 10.
Mhm.
And the fiery guy got an 18.
Okay, so that's the other two failed but are prone. As once she drags that blade across her leg, a giant tidal wave of blood rushes from her body, more than what she should
God.
have, and it slams down onto those 3 creatures.
These guys are just getting beat after tidal wave after tidal wave.
Which is, I rolled really bad, so 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, is it half if they save?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Will
just need to check.
the fire creature again take extra damage because it is basically water?
No.
I think it's basically water.
Blood is
You
mostly
stop that.
water.
I think it's basically water.
I think it's basically water.
We
Yeah.
are 80%.
Majority rules, Todd. It's water, basically.
And Kyriaki looks like a really well hydrated person.
I have to ask, are they pushed away?
I don't
Every time y'all say tidal wave, I'm gonna ask.
think so. I think they're just. Let me get back to the spell. They're just knocked prone.
I
If
think
they
it's exactly
fail.
the same spell.
It just has a different name.
Yeah, it's crushing
Okay.
blood wave.
If it said water wave, it would have been different.
No,
I'm
Arguably.
sorry.
Don't you be
Such
like
a
that.
better name than tidal wave. I'm just gonna say.
It's a very scary name.
It's a bunch of water.
This is such a tight group. I'd send y'all a screenshot of the map right now, but I can't. But it's pretty awesome.
You can.
I'm
Nothing's
taking
stopping
that.
you.
I wish this was a con save because then I wouldn't have taken any if I succeeded. But you know,
Okay, so monkey guy's prone on the ground, right?
Yes, monkey guy's prone on the ground.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna fucking stab him.
Eh.
I am taking
I thought you.
the half damage, right?
You don't.
Yeah, you're taking the half damage.
Yeah.
Dang, I was kind of hoping after the triple advantage plus the first roll being a nat 20 it would give me something, but you know.
Why would you? Wait, you wanted to take damage?
Oh no, I was making a joke that since I had basically triple advantage and I rolled a nat 20 without any other rolls, it was a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They would say like,
Ah!
"Oh my god, I did so well," but no, I was making a joke. It also only broke my temp HP. I didn't take any actual damage from it.
I think we've had fights before where you take more damage from your friendlies than you do the enemies.
Andrak tends to take more damage from his friends. Really only taking damage from his friends.
I am going to apologize to Caster because the gorilla guy is actually knocked prone now. Kyriaki's actually gonna back off the fight.
Oh,
Why?
She's looking pretty hurt, so she's backed out.
tactical retreat.
She's highly intelligent, so like
Haven't you only taken like 20 or 30 points of damage?
I was still sitting at taking quite a bit of damage from myself. Let's see. From the end of this fight,
Oh, that's right.
I 12, 9, 17. So quite a bit of damage at could you
Hey, Skunk.
That was Belle. Go lay down. She's shaking all over the place. Yeah, I've taken quite a bit of damage. Most of it was from myself, but you know, I wasn't at full HP. But she's like slinks out of the fight, leaving Caster right in the open.
Can you bonus action disengage?
I cannot. So if the fire
Do
guy
you
wants
know-
to take an attack of opportunity, that's fine.
Actually, it's both the fire guy and the gorilla, demonic
The
gorilla.
gorilla was knocked prone.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So he has disadvantage.
Can he take an attack of opportunity while prone?
Technically. It just makes melee attacks at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which these guys roll like shit anyways, so it's probably nothing.
Are you sure, Becca?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. First, the disadvantage attack from the gorilla. As you quickly back away, he... Wait. Yeah, with disadvantage attack, that's a 20 total.
Yeah.
With disadvantage? Damn.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you go away, this large fish just kind of swings parallel to the ground, hits you in the side of your leg.
Okay. Next one.
Hold on.
All right,
What's
fiery
the
guy. 13.
Reaction, interception,
Oh.
fighting.
I knew
Yep.
you were gonna do that, dude. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, doesn't Andrak still have a reaction? Sweet.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
You take 13. It's reduced by 13, so you don't take any damage from that.
Hell yeah, Andrak.
Damn,
Andrak's
13. I didn't know you could go that high.
It's 1d10 plus proficiency, so his greatsword just
Oh,
comes
shit.
up and blocks the blow.
Fuck you, Todd.
Okay, now I won't feel bad about this. The fiery one goes to hit. And this... So, there's actually... Like I said, there was some weird things that happens if he hits. So if he hits you, you're actually grappled. Yeah, he's like a fiery ooze humanoid.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's different.
He's just built different.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this guy's fun. So he can actually grapple up to 4 creatures. Fun fact.
Ooh.
He's kind of a blob. That is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
So from his claw, you take 10 points of slashing, 9 points of fire, and you're grappled. Acrobatics DC 14 to escape.
Okay.
Oh. And while grappled, you lose resistance to fire. Fun fact. Fun little additive there. Yeah, I don't know why that bit's a little strange. All right. After that, Malachi, it is your turn.
Okay. Luckily, everybody's in my reach. So, first thing I'm going to do is take a quick peek at a glance. Which one of them looks like they're the most fucked up?
Oh, shit.
So they've all taken quite a bit of damage, but I don't know which one looks worse
So,
off.
the gorilla's hurt, but he didn't have a massive amount. He's a little over halfway down. The fiery dude, like, he's a little harder to judge because he doesn't exactly bleed, and you have shit perception. So I will say you've seen him hit a lot. And just kind of, you can see the fire spitting on the ground and all over the place.
Okay. Well, the fiery dude has just grappled Kyriaki, so Malachi is going to lash out at that one first.
That is a good idea.
Yeah. So, first attack is 25 hit.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to roll damage real quick just to see if I can kill him in one shot. Hold on, I still got to do... Got my radiant. So, okay, that's 26 damage, 3 of which is radiant.
Ow. Alright, you see this fire spilling onto the ground as you hit him.
Still alive?
Yes, sir.
Round 2, let's go. It's 23 to hit.
Yes, sir, that'll hit. If you roll good, you can kill him here. don't know what your
27
max is.
points of damage, 4 of which is radiant.
He is still alive.
Okay, then can I don't know if this applies the right way, actually. Let me see here. Does my polearm master bonus attack? No, it's got 5 feet of range. Never mind. Cool. Then that is all I've got for this round. As he's kind of like ducking, like moving back and forth on each side of Andrak, just pushing his scythe through and like slashing at it.
I will say you did get him down to 9 hit points. We have Palace before him, so he could pretty easily die. Well, actually,
does the one that is to kind of the south of Andrak, is that one, am I in its threatened zone? If I try to move, will it get an attack of opportunity on me? Or is that wall interfering with that?
I'm going to say the wall's interfering. That's why I didn't do the fire aura against you. Because you're around the corner from it.
Okay, cool. Then Malachi is going to look over to Palace and kind of just quickly say, "Get in here!" And then he's going to take a step back out of the way so Palace can have a clear shot at least one of them.
Next round, Palace, it is your turn. Unlike last round, you now know some shit has gone down. You saw Kyriaki. You can kind of see around the corner this gorilla ran up and like tried to swing at her with its fist. And then she knocked it prone, tried to back away, and this like weird blob of fire snatched her up. And has her currently grappled.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Because you can't move through enemy squares.
Because the demonic gorilla is prone, I'll say if you want to, you can acrobatics over him. Or try.
17.
Alright, with that, you can slip past Kyriaki, dive over the demonic gorilla, and be on the other side of him.
Right. Alice has made her way through, and... Is that an action?
No, just make it your movement.
Let's see. For prone, because the gorilla's still prone, correct?
Yeah.
Is it paralysis that you get an like it's auto crit, or is it prone too?
I think it's
Prone gives you advantage on your attacks, but it does not get a critical hit.
Okay, then that's
Yeah,
the
he's
paralysis I'm thinking of that gives you auto.
Yeah.
Alright, so Palace's first attack is a 28.
Wait, who are you attacking?
The gorilla, who's on the ground.
Okay. 28 will hit.
And her second attack is a 21.
21 will hit.
Don't
Execute
forget the
his
radiant
ass.
damage.
Yeah.
How much is the radiant damage? 1d4?
Yeah.
Mhm.
E.
So first attack is 14 damage. 9
Yes.
slicing or piercing? 9 piercing, 2 cold, and 3 radiant.
All right. He has 24 hit points left.
Finish him.
In 1 hit?
I believe it.
Fuck yeah.
16 points.
He looks really, really close to death.
Yeah, that was 1 point of radiant, 4 points of cold, and 11 points of piercing.
Ow. He lays on the ground, wailing in pain. Oh.
And that's the end of Palace's turn.
All right. After that, it's the weird creature's turn with the limbs and shit. Let's do this for fucks and giggles. Andrak, please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
If this works, it's actually really badass, but the DC is so low.
22.
And his Constitution is so high. Okay, yeah, you're fine. You see its eyes flash that white again, but nothing happens. And then it just tries to claw you this one time. 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Man, I want to hit you, but at the same time, I really want this thing to work. This ability he's got. It's so cool. But I might have to give up and just start swinging on you. Okay, so after that, it is the fiery guy's turn. The one who has Kyriaki. He has failed to hit Andrak. And now he has this small little woman grappled. Doesn't do anything, really. It just gives him options. Let's start with this. Kyriaki, will you please roll a wisdom saving throw?
This can't be good.
It's terrible.
8.
Oh, fuck.
On a failed save, you take 10 points of fire damage. And you catch fire. You take 1d10 fire damage at the end of your turns.
Hey, that's my bit.
So
That's not
You
the
could take-
dinosaur.
you could take an action to put the fire out. Oh shit. Whoops. On a successful save, you take half damage. My bad. Andrak, I owe you so much damage. No. Here's why that's bad. Because if you get knocked unconscious while you're on fire, that means you lose a death save automatically until you take a turn to put yourself out. But if you're conscious, you can't. So after that's happened, now he's going to take his 2 claw attacks against you. That's a 22 to hit,
Hits?
11 slashing, 4 fire. Second hit, 20 to hit,
That hits.
max damage, 12 points of slashing, 2 points of fire.
Kyriaki's out.
No.
You just watched her, like, limp.
She goes limp. This thing drops her and turns back onto Andrak, and you guys see her burning body on the ground.
I'm guessing
In
that's
front of the
one failed
healer.
saving throw?
Not yet. After that, no. Caster, it's your turn.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Well,
Hold on, I think. So you can use an action to douse the fire if you would like extinguish it. Pat her out, so to speak.
no.
So you can either douse the fire or heal her.
I
It's up
will-
to you.
Said no.
I will try something. I don't know if it's gonna be for the better or for the worst. But is she considered a willing creature for me?
Probably not.
She's unconscious.
It depends
so
on what
I
you're
don't
trying
know
to do.
about that.
I don't think
Yeah.
that you can, really consent if she's unconscious.
Yeah, right.
I don't think
Ooh.
she can't consent either.
So no, right? Okay.
Well, what are you trying to do?
There is a spell where I can use it either on myself or on one willing creature.
I feel like if she's unconscious, she's kind of willing. She can't say yay or nay to anything.
It depends on what it is, though. Because if he's like trying to teleport you,
Yes.
then you can't resist. Oh, okay. So she cannot resist.
All right. Then I will kneel down, put my hand on her shoulder, and there will be like a swirl of leaves and like dirt around her body. And when it dies down, it reappears, let's say, here next to Aldora, and she materializes there. And it's an ability of my circle called Hidden Paths, where I can either move myself 60 feet to anywhere I want, or teleport a willing creature up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see.
Nice.
Wow.
And that is a bonus action. And for my action, and you would need to put an indicator now, I will raise my staff, slam it to the ground, and make a wall of thorns appear on this line here.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Sick.
Oh, I mean, good job.
The wall of thorns, I had a question. It says up to 60 feet long. It doesn't say in a straight line. Can it turn?
Sure.
Then it is like here and then here.
Make an L with it?
Yeah,
All right.
There's
on all
a
the
thing.
creatures.
Am I allowed to say about a concern when casting that?
Sorry, what?
That
Yeah, you gotta do that
by
again.
yourself.
She'll be
Yes.
I just really like the yes. Like, no fucks given.
Fair.
That is correct. She is a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She can. Let's see the outcome of the wall first. All right.
It's true. Maybe
So
one shot.
they all need to roll a dexterity
Yes.
saving throw with a DC of 17.
A dexterity saving throw with a DC of 17. Yes, sir. You got it. I'm not trying to find a thorn avatar at all. All right. Fire guys. Is it two of them? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So both fire guys. First is 22. Second one, 9. So the one who passed last time failed this time. The gorilla fella. He's always good at these. Oh, 22. He actually is. This time. The weird creature, 9. That's really weird. 2 22s and 2 9s.
All right. First of all, it's a concentration, so Andrak doesn't have Cat's reflexes anymore. Cat's grace,
Oh.
right? It is 78 points of damage.
I'm sorry, what now?
So it's 26 total because I rolled 3 ones in it.
Oh, that's rough.
26 points of damage for those who failed, 13 for those who succeeded.
Huh.
The wall. So this is the tricky part. It blocks line of sight, but they are in the wall of thorns.
Is shit, I gotta read it. There might be
Do you
rules
want me
against.
to read it out?
Well, it does it say anything about putting it on people? Like, does it say it has to be in empty square?
So I create a wall of tough, pliable, tangled brush bristling with needle-sharp thorns. The wall appears in these dimensions, okay? The wall blocks line of sight. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, they take 78 piercing damage, on half on a successful. A creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. Furthermore, the first time a creature enters a wall or on a turn or ends its turn there, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw or take the damage again. So they are inside the wall right now.
Okay. So they will start their turn taking 78
No.
slashing
If
damage.
they end
Oh,
their
no.
turn, they will take 78. Or they can take 4 times the movement speed to get out of it.
I think they're gonna want to get out of it. But that means nobody has line of sight on any of them.
The way I would say it, because they're inside the wall, the melee ones should be able to hit them, but Andrak cannot see Pallas, for example.
Yeah, so no, Andrak definitely can't see past, but I'm gonna give them cover because they're inside of a wall that's supposed to block line of sight, and it's really thick. It's like they'll get boosted AC to pass and Andrak.
And I will.
I have a quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the gorilla and the other thing were prone when the wall got built.
Oh,
How does that affect anything?
a disadvantage on the dexterity throw.
Are they
I think they might have automatically failed that.
Are they
would
still
probably
prone?
automatically fail it, and then because they're
So-
prone, they can't escape it on their turn because 4 times split in half, like there's just no way they can move that much.
So I will say, Becca, that is a good point. However, are you ready for the good and bad news yet?
Just say what you gotta say.
So, the demonic gorilla is dead.
Oh, good.
Cool.
When the thorn wall appeared, it finished him off from the damage that Palace had started. So he is no longer with us. And he did have a disadvantage. The fiery one, labeled number 2, he's dead. Because he failed and took 26 points of damage. And he didn't have that much hit points left. The weird amalgamation of life is still alive, but barely. The other fiery guy is still alive, but he's taken a good chunk of damage. And I'm still looking for a thorn picture. But while I do that, next in the initiative order is Andrak. Andrak, you see this wall appear, and you can kind of see to your left the weird dude and the fiery dude. So it won't be easy to hit them, but you can hit them if you would like.
Oh boy, I'm a swing my sword.
Okay.
Okay. That's a 26 to hit for the first one as he kind of thrusts into the brush.
Which one are you hitting? The weird dude or the fiery dude?
Fiery dude. There it
You
is.
got it. It's true.
The second one, oh boy, that's a natural
Mhm.
1.
Hmm.
Oh no.
But that's just not okay. We're gonna need you to roll that back a little bit.
Oh boy, I sure hope I don't roll a 100. That's
I
a
don't know what a
19.
100 is.
You're very distracted. Trip.
Trip, roll dex or fall. Alright,
Yeah.
dex check.
Roll dex. DC 10.
You got that.
Dex check, right?
You.
7.
Ah.
The brush catches his sword a little too hard and he falls a little bit.
Don't you have advantage
Oh.
on Dex? Or no?
No.
No.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, he
Okay.
dropped concentration on his turn.
Oh.
So you are prone.
He falls on his ass. Oh.
And by the way, you took 9 points of fire damage.
Oh boy. Forgot about that. Thank you.
Wait, does that do anything to the thorn wall? Fire?
I think the thorn wall has a HP.
Hey, it doesn't say anything on the spell.
Alright. Okie dokie.
9.
Yeah, doesn't say anything.
Hey,
on
I'm
the
back to
spell.
my base HP.
You haven't moved yet, so even though you fell prone, you could actually just stand back
He
up if
stands
you want.
back up. Grabs
That's fair.
sword back out. Ugh.
It's okay, Andrak. I wasn't looking. Nothing happened.
Clearly fell.
Just trying to give you a win, man.
Didn't work.
He doesn't care enough. But I did hit the first time, so
Yes. Do not forget your damage, please.
that is 13 points of slashing damage as he poked him real good with big sword.
Oof. Yes, sir.
Oh wait, radiant.
Oh, wait. Yes, do not forget your radiant damage.
He also takes 3 points of radiant damage,
Yes, sir. Done and done.
and that is
Anything else you want to do?
Andrak's turn.
Aldora! Show us the light.
Okay. So, I was going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Kyriaki. So, Kyriaki will heal 8 points of damage. Oh wait, it would have been. Hold on, let me roll another. Sorry, there is a lot of noise going on. 11 points of damage.
Nice. So Kyriaki is back to consciousness.
See. And that takes up my bonus action. And then Aldora is going to cast Sacred Flame on the weird deformed demon thing.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, right?
See.
Okie dokie. 13.
Fail.
I would hope. Alright. Go ahead and roll ya. 3d8. Let's see what you got.
12 radiant damage.
Okay. He is very, very, very hurt. He's bleeding. You see his skin hanging off. One of his limbs is barely attached. It's not going great.
And then Aldora's gonna move up one right behind Andrak. And that will conclude the turn.
Alright. He's going to use all his movement to move 5 feet. And actually share space with Andrak as he kind of like squeezes and oozy, fiery moves through this thick, thorny brush. And as soon as he does, Andrak, you catch fire.
I take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Doesn't really count as an attack, does it?
Hitting him with a weapon? What do you want to count that as?
Oh, but never mind.
Does a 15 hit this thing?
I think so. Hang on. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it does? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
What were you going to say, Macy?
I have a reaction against that after Malachi's done.
22 points of damage.
Alright. Go ahead. What's your reaction?
Sentinel. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, hang on to that for a second. So him moving into space and catching Andrak on fire isn't the attack, but we're going to attack him in just a second. So hang on to that, and then when I go to beat the shit out of Andrak in a second, then you can do it.
Nice.
Okay, so Andrak, so this thing like oozes of fire into your space. You take 10 points of fire damage. And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. This is going to work. I know it.
Oh shit.
Shit.
That's a 10.
A 10. Oh, I willed it into existence.
So I took 10 points of fire damage.
And then you took 16 more.
Okay. Okay.
And you are on fire.
Okay. Okay.
Wait. I don't think you can catch fire twice, so never mind. One of them is the start of your turn, the other one's at the end of your turn. They have two different wordings.
Weird.
But I don't know if that's on purpose or not, so I'm just going to say you're on fire, you take 1d10. We'll say it at the start of your turn, because it doesn't matter.
Rules as written versus rules as intended.
Is it just me, or is it weird that it's a wisdom saving throw to not catch fire?
It is weird.
Well,
as fuck.
so it's... No. So it's actually a curse that it puts on people. So it's not exactly like you're on fire, it's like it's burning your
Wait,
skin.
is that a spell-like effect then?
It is not a spell. I appreciate you, but
Well,
no,
it's
it's...
a curse. And curses indicate magic.
You're trying
Yes.
God.
It is magically burning your skin without using a spell.
Or a
Okay.
spell-like effect?
Yes. Anyways, I'm going to try to hit you now. Alright, so... After it moves into your space, and its just weird form tries to hit at you. 12 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Ooh, 25.
That hits.
Aha! Take this. 11 points of slashing damage.
-2. 9.
1 point of fire. And you're grappled, buddy boy. Athletics or acrobatics DC 14. By the way, if you have resistance to fire, you lose it while grappled.
He is not resistant
Also-
to fire.
Aldora gets to make her reaction now.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grapple didn't affect you in any way unless you're gonna move away. You're not gonna.
Do I roll that now, or...
Yes, ma'am.
Damn.
Well, guess what?
You won the lottery and you want to share.
I have luck. If I want to use it.
Okay. That is up to you. How many times can you use it?
Only once.
And you're just not getting into the maze of this place. If you want to use it now, you do it.
It's fine.
No,
Andrak is
I-
okay.
I shouldn't. I'm just so sick 'cause I
Why
want to
not?
use Sentinel so bad.
Macy, it's okay. It's your character. Do whatever you want.
No, I'm not gonna. I could save myself
Damn
a
it.
huge favor using it on other things.
Yeah, shit. All right.
But it was a 10, so yeah.
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is Caster's turn. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong fire guy. It is Kyriaki's turn. Kyriaki, you are on the ground, but you're alive. You have 11 hit points. You are also on fire.
Yeah. How much do I take at the start of my turn because I'm on fire?
You have the curse instead of a blob in your space, so you take it at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So she can take an action to put it out?
Yeah,
Okay, I take an action to
if
put
she
it
wants
out.
to. Well, it's 1d10, so I don't know. You can survive 1d10 if you want to go
I'd
kill this
like
thing.
to take
or
the
something.
action to put it out.
Okay. You take the action.
It's not gonna
and you
work.
put it
Dad.
out. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Fine. You're not on fire anymore.
Mm-hmm. My pride
you
is
wanna do?
wounded though, so she's still kind of laying on the ground after putting out the fire.
That's fair.
Aw.
You see Aldora, Malachi,
well.
and Caster over there. You don't see Andrak, but he's probably fine.
He's probably fine.
Kind of see Andrak. It just looks like a ball of fire eating his head.
Andrak, but he's now on fire. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, no, that's the end of Kyriaki's turn.
All right. Malachi.
Oh boy. So Malachi is going to. Let's see here. Fuck it. I'm just gonna try and kill this thing before it hurts Andrak anymore. So he's gonna take a couple swings at this thing. Natural 20 for a 30.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go ahead and roll my damage first, because I'm pretty sure this guy's fucking toast.
Ooh. Do we get butter and jam with this toast?
I don't know why I like that so much.
All right. Sorry. Remind me again. What am I doing for my crit?
Okay. Roll weapon damage.
Yeah.
Then you get a free weapon damage. Then add your bonus. Then roll your 3d6 but double because it's a crit, so 66.
Yep.
In other words, this is going to be a lot.
And I double the radiant damage as well.
Balls. Yes. So 2d4.
51 points of damage. 4 of that is radiant.
Wow. And this guy does amped up damage with every fucking turn that he's on Andrak. So he is going to do a lot more damage here in a second. But go ahead and roll your D100 next week.